Woohoo! Happy Crimson Tuesday! Good to see you, Blaholtzen. Always time for tea. Good evening. 8 o'clock. I like to note the time whenever I come on because it's so rare that I start on time. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the victory. We're starting on time tonight. Yeah, so tonight is an art stream. I'm going to be animating the Pixel Fisherman. I did take about maybe 15 minutes or so this afternoon just putting some finishing touches on the drawing of him, so I wasn't going to be tinkering with that, and we're just going to go right into animation for him. So, yes, go on, Selma, good to see you. Hello, hello. Art, art, art. Yes, indeed, it's going to be art, and then a little bit of Last Half of Darkness. That's another fun thing we're going to get into. But first, a quick game kind of update thing related. I finally mailed out the holiday cards. So that's the $5 tier patrons are getting their holiday cards. I mailed them on Thursday, so that was February the 10th. I mailed them out, and I've had some Canadians respond and say that they've gotten theirs. So if you're in Canada, hopefully yours has come or it's coming soon. If you're in the States or international, I'm gonna have to probably wait a little bit longer, but they are on the way, finally, at long last. Oh, good, just a Jeffy, your card arrived too. Okay, that's wonderful. So I've got a few people saying that they've gotten theirs, which is wonderful. And yeah, so Nightbot's given our first message of the night. Cosmic Void 3, who we see a lot in chat here on stream, is the dev behind The Corruption Within and Void Breach. Their Kickstarter is going to be finished in 3 days. They're really close to getting their stretch goal. Their stretch goal being, hold on, I wrote this down. For more music in the game, and we're big fans of that here, especially I'm sure Dan. We'd all love to see more music in games, and they're just a few $100 away from making that. So you've got 3 more days to make that come true. Kakalakola, good to see you. Welcome back. Zarampla, hi there. Welcome to stream. Yeah, tonight is game art development stuff. Next week, hopefully, will be music development with Dan. I'll have to check in with him to see if that's going to be the case. It might not be, but if it's not, it's going to be another art stream. If it is, music with Dan is awesome because he works on tracks pretty much from beginning to end. Eating Waith, back from ad break. Wonderful. Mr. Colin P, good to see you as well. Your card should be in the mail if you haven't already gotten it. Bill Kuhn, good evening, as always. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, so the cards are on their way. This is the latest they've ever gone out, but better late than never. And hope you guys will enjoy those when they come in. Another thing is, so this is mid-month. It's appalling to me that we're already mid-month of the second month of the year. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, yeah, if Dan isn't playing, if Dan isn't in Jamaica, or if Dan isn't playing, to a stadium or whatever the venue was, if he's not playing Mandalay Bay in LA in front of 25,000 people, hopefully Dan can join us here next week. We'll see though. I'll have to check in. Oh, good. Yes, Mr. Colin P. Yeah, thank you for your support. Yeah, the Patreon support is really important, actually, for me. I don't mention it a lot. I mentioned it kind of more during the holiday season, but it's a big deal because as I'm developing the Crimson Diamond, I actually don't really have much money coming in beyond picking up contract work here and there. Although just the other day I got another Twitch payout, which was nice. That happens pretty rarely, but any little bit coming in super helpful. Still much faster than Duke Nukem Forever. That remains to be seen. That's the hope. That's the hope. I anticipate that it will be the case, but the year is going by dismayingly quickly. It's nearly March. The year is almost 25% over, which is gross to me. But development update. That actually leads right into it. Oh, you saw Kiss at Mandalay Bay back in 2000, Eden Way. Yeah, that's the venue Dan was playing with Sean Paul. So that's kind of nice. Nice for him. It's a little bit of a bigger crowd than he's used to here, but I don't know. I think we're cooler than them. Mousimus, hello. Happy Crimson Tuesday, Jimmix Games. Blaholson finally got your booster shot today. That's awesome. Yeah, when did I get my booster? Oh my goodness. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that was nice to get, and it actually gave me a choice which one I wanted, and I wasn't really sure what the strats were, the optimal strats for it. My first one was Moderna. My first one was Pfizer. My second was Moderna, and the third I had a choice between Pfizer and Moderna. So I doubled up on Moderna because I doubled up on the Pfizer because my first one was Pfizer. I don't know. Um, some people say if you mix them up, it's actually like a broader protection, but also I had fewer side effects with Pfizer. But anyway, it's kind of everyone is different. Evil Tentacle, good to see you. Yes, Slad Studio, wonderful to see you as well. I actually loaded up Betrayed Alliance. I was playing it just like I think maybe right after stream last week because I think we were talking about it or something. Um, and yeah, I just got started. I just like left the starting room and have been wandering around and talking to the lady firing the arrows and stuff. And it looks awesome. It's a really nice little game. Yeah, the year is almost 25% over Jim Makes Games, and it's just oh good. Jim Makes Memes. You got your Crimson Diamond Christmas cards today as well. That's wonderful. So yeah, they're not just getting not just arriving in Canada. They're arriving all over the place. Wonderful. Bill Coon says the sooner this year is over, the sooner the pandemic is over, and I hope so. Cosmic Void 3 is here. Welcome, Cosmic Void 3. I was just mentioning about your Kickstarter and how that's going to be over in 3 days, and how you're this close to getting that stretch goal for more music in the game. And I also put a link in Nightbot for your Classic Gamers Guild podcast interview that you did with Dave Seaman. So that's all up. And good luck with making that stretch goal. I think you should be able to make it. Oh, always time for you. Got your booster last Friday. Sick for 3 days. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't feel too bad this time around, but the Moderna was harder on me, I think. Duckwood Shades, good to see you. Eating with you chose the bubblegum flavored booster. Mr. Colin P. Yeah, you're rejecting the information that we're that far into the year. Yeah, I mid-month as the Crimson Gazette comes out. This month I have not even started the Crimson Gazette, so it might be coming out on the 17th or something. I'll try to do as much work on it tonight after stream as I can, and hopefully I'll get it out on the 16th, which is what I usually do. But yeah, I don't agree with it being mid-February already. Anna sees GG, welcome to see welcome to see you. Good to see you. I was just mentioning how Cosmic Void 3 and Dave Seaman were on the Classic Gamers Guild podcast not too long ago and talking about the corruption within and just in general being game developers and how that all works. Yes, it's good to see your face, Anna. Let's see. In terms of yes, I was going to do my game dev update before I interrupted myself. So yeah, I'm still on chapter 5. Chapter 5 is in 3 sections. I'm on the first section. I'm on the first third of section 1 of 3 of chapter 5. I'm testing it right now and just making sure that it works smoothly. I'm on the second third of the first third of the first third of chapter 5. That's where I am right now. And it's going well. It's going pretty smoothly, I'd say. And yeah, it's been fun working on something new. Furry, heyo, good to see you. Sakanakao, good to see you as well. Oh, Cosmic 43, I'm glad you enjoyed playing the demo. Yeah, the color. So this is my EGA necklace, but of course the green is being chroma keyed out somewhat. It's struggling, so we're not getting the full beauty of the EGA color palette because of the chroma key. Ambersine, good to see you as well. Yeah, so that's the development is going well. So I'm pleased about that. What else do I have to talk about really quickly? Oh yeah, so there's I made like a Nightbot shortcut for Cosmic Void 3's Kickstarter. Tap 2GG, good to see you. Welcome back. So that doesn't work. Uh-oh. Yes, it did. Okay, so exclamation mark BN is Cosmic Void 3's links to Cosmic Void 3's Kickstarter and the CGG podcast interview. Yeah, 65 hours to go to make that stretch goal. And yeah, Deluxe Talks, good to see you. Tonight is an art stream, and we're going to dive right into animating the fisherman. And it's a bit of a complicated. There's a few movements that I have to get through, but I kind of do animating a lot quicker than I do the art stuff. So hopefully we'll get through that. Aha! Eating with congratulations on being dubbed an honorary designer at work. And you told them you prefer to work with EGA palette. Nice. So what else have I got? So other stuff that Nightbot is announcing is that there's still fairly recently that joystick interview that I did. It's a Greek gaming news site, and there's a link I think going on for that. Sometime it's a timed one I think, and I also made a shortcut for that as well. But to save time, Deluxe Tech says I can just animate all the other inter-art rather than drawing it. Perfect. Yeah, that's the big brain thinking right there. And the CGG says I always enjoy a person that is animated. I also enjoy a person that animates them. Thanks for the raid, Deivor. Thank you so much. Awesome. Well, welcome back. The fish will not be eating Doug tonight. Doug will be having that fish tonight, and we'll be putting that in the new demo. Oh, that's another thing. Dan sent me the ragtime loop that we composed over the past couple of music streams, and I'm going to be including that in a new version of the demo, which will include this new animated fisherman when we finish him. Oh hey, it's one of these! Deivor, thank you for subscribing. Thanks for your resub. Awesome. SH Don, good to see you. SH Don is the one hosting the Kickstarter for Blood Nova for Cosmic Void 3. So it's wonderful to see you. SH Don is a fellow AGS, like a game jammer, AGS developer, and super helpful and wonderful that you're doing the Kickstarter for Blood Nova. And good luck with it. It's doing really well. I think it made its goal within 24 hours or something. So that's really encouraging to everyone who loves adventure games. So congratulations. What else was I going to talk about real quick before we get into it? Yeah, it was wonderfully fast. It was very motivatingly, encouragingly, hearteningly fast that you guys made the goal. One more thing before we get into it. I'm looking at my notes. Tap2GG, Yahoo! Oh, thanks for the sub. Awesome. I really appreciate it. Yes, the stretch goal for Blood Nova is more music for Blood Nova, which is always wonderful. So I think you'll make it. You're so close to making that stretch goal. The last thing was, last week I was on the Talking to Women About Video Games podcast with Jonathan and Tanya, and I had a lot of fun on that podcast. And I'm going to be the second part of that animation. Cosmic Void 3, thanks for the cheers, fantastic. Hype train incoming. Thank you. Kind of think they need to workshop that name, Talking to Women About Video Games. It's a great podcast, and Jonathan, so I only got to talk to Jonathan at the time, so he was interviewing me for it, and he's a wonderful host and a wonderful interviewer, and we did so much interview that part 2 will be in the second episode of the podcast. Well, not the second episode, but the next episode of the podcast, which will also be coming out in February. So both February episodes, part 1 and part 2 of my interview with Jonathan, will be hopefully coming out sometime in the next week or so, although the last one just came out. I'm not sure what their release dates are like, but hold on, I have a link for it. Oh yes, there it is. TTW, Talking to Women, the video games. So he's a wonderful host, great person. It's a super fun podcast, and I've actually been taking a lot of time just listening back to their older episodes, and they are so much fun to listen to. They're just wonderful together. And NSCGG, speaking of podcasts, of course, NSCGG is the co-host for the Classic Gamers Guild podcast with Paul Corman, and they're also wonderful too. It's a pleasure. Yeah, Mr. Cullen P., this is the Great Canadian Tune Book. This is the music that I was using for the Crimson Diamond before I had Dan on board. Oh my goodness, sucking a cow. Thank you for the bits. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. But yeah, so this is Canadian folk tunes in MIDI version, and so this was my starting point for the music. And when I had Dan come aboard, I like gave him all this stuff, and I said this is what I'm going for vaguely, kind of a Canadian folk tune feel, MIDI, all that. So super helpful for him to have that. But of course, he's surpassed this stuff by far with the music he's done for us so far. But I'm just going to check last thing, Glass Half of Darkness. So yeah, around maybe 10:30 or so, we will go back to playing Last Half of Darkness. And I'm just going to be wandering around aimlessly. I kind of am enjoying the game so far without a walkthrough. And I kind of plan on doing more of that. Yeah, I mean, and if you guys have any suggestions for how to play it, but like not walkthrough stuff and not hints if you know how to play it, we'll be doing that. Because it's fun. It's a gorgeous game. I love the art. The palette is very specific in a very nice way. And we're kind of just enjoying the view as we... I don't know how much we'll figure out, but if worst comes to worst, I will go to walkthrough at some point in the playthrough. But not tonight. Yes, SH Down, the original Last Half of Darkness. The first game I Let's Played was Personal Nightmare, which was from 1989, and it was an EGA game. And Last Half of Darkness is another 1989 EGA game that's based in a house, so I couldn't resist. And I do have the disc, which I like to show, which is under a ton of paper right now. Oh yeah, here it is. So I did get it off like an abandonware site, but I do have an original disc of it. So there we go. That's what I have. Fractal Mind Mike, great to see you. Thanks for the resub. Yes, wonderful. Thank you. Your card is on its way. Your card prize pack that I believe, yes, was donated to you by Hunter1043, who won in a giveaway that I was doing during the holidays. So that should be coming to you pretty soon, hopefully. Hype Train, yay. Yay. Yeah, oh yeah, by the way, the Greek gaming news site Joystick the article is in Greek, but I asked and they let me put the English translation of the article up on my site, so you can find that. The link is just in chat right now. Oh, Fractal Blind Mike, so you know Last Half of Darkness, you got a pack of discs with that game in it along with Hugo games and other interesting stuff. Oh my god. Dan has the Hugo's House of Horrors, like the hint books that you could get if you registered the game, and me and Francisco are extremely jealous about him having those because we both are very inspired by the Hugo games because he was a solo dev and all that, and they showed us what was possible. Yes, Day of War. I'm not sure if Last Half of Darkness was shareware or not. I don't know. Come to think of it. But yeah, let's switch over to Photoshop, and we're gonna get started with animating our little sprite. And I'm gonna Control Alt as my Photoshop shortcut. Control Alt. Okay, so shout at me if you don't see the Photoshop right now. And actually, when I did some more research about Last Half of Darkness, I realized the full name of the developers was SoftLab Software Laboratories, which is even more redundant than I originally thought. Oh well, Fractal Mind Mike, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Evil Tentacle. Thank you so much. That's really nice. Actually I should give you a shout out, of course. Fractal Mind Mike is an amazing streamer. Streams all kinds of stuff. Fractal Mind Mike. Let me get this. Wonderful streamer. So thank you for that. And do check out Fractal Mind Mike. The time zone thing can be a bit tricky because Fractal Mind Mike is in Australia, but oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you for gifting to Jim Makes Games as well. Wonderful. No, absolutely. Fractal Mind Mike is awesome, and please do check him out if you have the time and you happen to be on when he's streaming. Lovely. And please do, enjoy the holiday pack of cards. Oh my gosh, Cosmic43, thank you, Fractal Mind Mike, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Cosmic43 as well. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Level 2 complete of the Hype Train. I don't know what that means. Dan and I don't know what that means, but thank you. I really super appreciate it. And yeah, that makes me really grateful that Hunter 1043 was kind enough to donate the holiday card prize pack to you. Enjoy. Enjoy that when it gets to you. All right, so we're going to get started. This is so I did change this guy a little bit since the last time we saw, but I'm going to just show you what the change was. There was a few changes, I guess. Yeah, so this was what we left off with, and this is how he looks now. Just a few subtle changes. There's a bit of change in the fish. You can see I gave his eye a little bit of more shading, the fish eye, and just some alterations to the face as well. I felt like his eye was there's too much blackness in that eye area for him. Flucus! Good to see you. Welcome back. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Thank you for the bits. Fantastic. You guys are awesome. Like, honestly, Tuesdays have been such a nice surprise during all this stuff going around nowadays. And yeah, definitely a silver lining to that, because it is definitely a social outlet that I did not expect I would ever have. And you guys really make it worth coming out once a week and just hanging out. It's wonderful, and it's sort of productive. Yes, therefore the holiday cards are mailed, and yours is on its way. Some of them have already gotten to their destinations, and I think I'll wait another week or two, at least another week, before I share the art publicly, like on Twitter, and I'm going to show it to you guys on a stream. I've got like an animated GIF breakdown of how that all got built and constructed, and I'll be showing that in an art stream as well. Yes, fish, thank you guys for saying the fish looks great. The fish has come a long way. And actually, why don't we compare this version of the fisherman with what the original fisherman was like in the scene. So this was the original piece that's in the current version of the demo. Well, Fractal Mind Mike, the best part about these streams is that people can do work and other things they need to get done, like art on their own and stuff, while this stream is happening. And I love the fact that people are kind of co-working like that. Yes, the fishy has come a long way. So this is what the original piece was, and let's compare the two. This is how he looks now, for the most part. In fact, why don't we do a side-by-side comparison? Kind of. I shouldn't have used that color, actually. Let's use the green. There you go. So that's what we started with on the right hand side. On the left is what we're going with, and actually that's kind of helpful because I've made a couple sloppies here and there on him. Oh. Fish, 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 fish. Yes, yes. Now he's got a twin brother. But yeah, that's the progress that we've made for this. So another change I made was I made his bottom hand actually holding holding the rod, because it was too high before. Yes, as Bob Ross says, everyone deserves a friend. Yeah, I like you know, having just those changes make a big difference in the face and all that. No, and this didn't take too long to get done relative to the other art we've done on stream, which was just, you know, took way too long. I feel. But yeah, so this is our guy. We are going to animate him starting now. The intro, in the way that the intro goes, what happens is he's fishing, and then he feels a tug on his line. He reels it up, and he gets this fish. So we're going to need to do a bit of animating here. Okay, so let's get started. One of the things I do when I start animating something is I'll just take one of the other EGA colors that isn't present in the sprite, and I will just fill a background of that and see. Yeah, oh whoops, I actually added too much here when I was doing this, so I'll start doing some of that. Oh, sorry, Fractal Mind, you were referring to your work. Gotcha. But yeah, so I mean, there's some stuff in here I can just eliminate as not part of his sprite. Just to clean this up a little bit, because sometimes that does happen. And some stuff it just ends up being on the wrong layer, which we also don't want. Choo-choo. Yeah, hype train, whatever that means. I still don't know, but I'm grateful, whatever it is. But let's just clean this up a little bit. And if that stuff needs to be reintroduced, I won't put it on his layer. It's kind of amazing what. Oh yeah, these were like the little hooky parts of his fishing rod, but I don't think they really work anyway. Okay. Oh, always time for tea. I'm glad you feel like it's an improvement, and it does have a lot more expression on it. So I'm pleased. Yeah, so this was all stuff that can go. Dave, you use the bright red from the as a stencil color. I use bright red a lot, so I don't usually go for it. My go-to is usually the magenta, the light magenta, because I don't end up using that one a lot myself. Ronald Dragstra, good to see you. Welcome back. Yeah, we're just we're gonna do some animating. So here's our guy, but this isn't really the first sprite in this whole sequence. It's actually kind of the end. So we're gonna have to do some fancy stuff here. We're going to have to take this fish out first. So let's actually call this, let's name this something else. Something helpful, like 1. Even though it's not 1, I'll just rename it later. Why is the canvas rotated? This is something that bothered me, and it looks rotated, and it's really strange. And I don't know how that happened, to be honest. Is it R? Yeah. See. Thank you, Blaholson, because I didn't know what the keyboard shortcut was, and when I tried to undo that in history, it wasn't working. And then I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, and I didn't think that it was rotated anymore. So thank you, I appreciate that. It's not. Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know why this is a thing. In Photoshop, I accidentally did this while I was working on the fisherman today. And if you go to history to undo it, it's not even here. It's not in the history, so it's not like you can undo that as a thing. So I thought, oh, I'm just, my eyes, I thought it was an optical illusion. So if you feel like your thing is a bit tilted, it probably is, and there's no way to even indicate that on the history, so be careful. Let's go back to north. So thank you, I'm glad you guys are here, because otherwise, I would have just figured my eyes were playing tricks on me, and then when I tried to import this into AGS, I would have torn my hair out. There's a reset view button on the toolbar for that. There is? Oh, here it is, reset view. Gotcha. Thank you. Justin. Judith Butler's Lover, great to see you. Oh, stopping by to say hi before you go to bed. You know what? Actually, Judith Butler's Lover, you reminded me I have not run the trailer yet. So thank you. We're going to run the trailer in honor and thanks to Judith Butler's Lover, we're going to run the trailer real quick. Because I also forgot to introduce myself. I'm the game developer behind the Crimson Diamond, and it's a mystery text parser adventure game that's set in Canada, and I'm going to show you what it looks like and how that plays. There is a demo currently available on Steam and on itch.io if you want, for Mac, and also for PC and for Mac. Thanks to Eating With, you can get a Mac port of it. But yeah, I'll play the demo for anyone who has not seen it before, and it's only a minute long, so Judith Butler's Lover. I don't know if you'll stay. Wonderful. Thank you, Judith Butler's Lover. Here it comes.
Crimson on this lively mining town. But that was a long time ago. Now it's quiet, nearly deserted, and some folks aim to keep it that way. Nancy Maple is an aspiring mineralogist assigned to follow the trail of a dazzling diamond. An intriguing cast of characters has converged under one roof, each meaning to get their own way. Or else. Will Nancy untangle the mysteries and machinations before it's too late? Will the sleepy town of Crimson shine once more? Find out in The Crimson Diamond, an upcoming adventure game by Julia Minamata. The Crimson Diamond demo is available on Steam and itch.io for Windows PC and Mac OS.
Thank you, Judith Butler's Lover, for stopping by and reminding me to run the trailer. Have a lovely night. And I realized very quickly that I was muted. But next time I'll forget. Yes, and yes, now Judith Butler's Lover does trigger a Pavlovian trailer response where I'm just, it's like, yes, trailer. You're immutably attached in my mind to my trailer now, JBL. Have a good night. Oh, Lucas, you love the nosy neighbor Nancy pose? Thank you, I'm glad you enjoy it. And yes, Judith Butler's Lover, I would love to, if not move to Europe for your viewing convenience, at least, stay a little while. I would love that. I've only been to London in Europe. I've not been to any other of Europe. And I'm eager to see what that's like. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So that's that. We're going to go back to Photoshop. And we all learned something today about this. Oh, no, that's not it. Control-Alt. We all learned about this weird rotating thing that you can do that it doesn't show up in the history. But you can do reset view and then no harm done. Spain and Portugal are nice. Always time for tea. I would love to go to both of those places. Pepsi Otaku, that rotate is the worst. Okay, so you know about it. I just learned about it today. I cut my teeth on Photoshop Creative Suite 2, and I don't know if that was a thing in that version or not. Although I do have it still on my taskbar, so I probably could still check. I don't think it was. And yeah, I've just discovered it today, and you guys have solved it for me, so I'm so grateful. That's another reason the stream is so useful, really. And Edenway says, yes, we need to now program an MT32 to ask what is Dan Policar. Yeah, SH done. I think it could be useful for something like, using your stylus at a comfortable angle to draw straight lines, or if you wanted to, tilt your drawing surface and work on something. It's probably a nice thing to have. I actually think Medibank Paint has a feature like that as well, but I also don't use it. Yes, let's see the trailer rotated. Yeah, it's not an actual edit, it's just a change of view, but it got me really confused. Especially when I switched tools, because I actually kind of mashed a button by accident and didn't realize it was that rotate tool. So if you rotate something like this and you switch back to a tool you're using, you don't know what to do. Like, I didn't know what key to press to get back to that tool, so I wouldn't have been able to undo it myself, really. I would have been trapped until someone said, oh, it's the R button. Otherwise, I think I would have been kind of lost. Oh, Factomon Mike, you went back to Deluxe Paint Animator recently. It actually holds up. Just needs layers. Yeah, I need layers. That's a thing that I need badly. If it doesn't have layers, I can't. Yeah, the weird random edit modes that can happen on stuff is just it makes me confused and angry. Edmund Detour, good to see you. What's up? We're starting an animation of this particular sprite. Just uninstall Photoshop, reinstall to get rid of the rotation. Can you imagine? Okay, so we're gonna duplicate this layer. So here's our guy, and so we're gonna just use this one. So the first thing when the animation starts, the fish is not out of the water. So what we're gonna do is we're going to just get rid of it. Make sure we're on the right layer, and then we're gonna just do this. We're gonna just put it into the water. That's gonna be the starting point for this. And if we want to get really fancy, we will have when it enters the water, it will be black as well. So we will do that. Oh yeah, always time for tea. It's not an actual edit to the file, it's just a view edit. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to, I don't think that if you saved your file like that and exported it and opened it somewhere else, it would actually remember that tilt. Okay, so I'm going to do this with this. Okay. So this probably would be our first sprite for this animation. But what complicates this a little bit is that we do have different water animations. So actually, this probably would have been the best water animation to start with, because that's the one that the whole thing starts with. And the water animation is 3 that constantly cycle, and I'm going to need to keep that in mind with each frame of the animation that I'm going to be doing. So actually, I need to change this already because it's not going to quite be right. So this actually, and I'm wondering if the line shouldn't just be dark blue or something. I don't know if that looks right to me. Yeah, low frame rate animations are fun. I'm gonna have to coordinate all this. Okay. JMX Games, does Photoshop have support for animation frames, or does it have to be done just with layers? There's an animation type of a thing in here. It's called timeline. And so I think it's with this, there are different ways to do it. I think you can make frames from layers, create new layer with each frame, new layers visible in all frames. There's probably something to do it that way, but honestly, the way I animate it's pretty rough anyway, and I'll just I use that as a preview. Yes, the goal of this is to just have as few animations as possible. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have one frame be this. My next frame will be this. So he wouldn't have moved at this point, but the water would have. So this gets fun. The next frame will be this one here. And actually that's not bad because it doesn't look like I have to change anything about that frame. No, I don't, that's perfect. And then the third frame, I will make frame 3. So this might actually be something that I would loop these first 3 frames, because he might be standing in the water pretty still for a while. And so I can do that with the animation. And then when he starts catching the fish, that would be another animation. So why don't we duplicate this to 3? The third, and you know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put all these other fishermen in its own group, because I don't want to have to keep scrolling up and down for this. It's kind of annoying. So all this I'm just going to stuff in its own thing, so I don't have to look at it anymore, and just stick that under there. Okay, so 3 is this. So 3 will be the water, and the water doesn't have to be completely consistent either. So it's going to be okay. So the first 3 frames like that are him standing in the water with the water flowing past his fishing line. Yes, Sprite is really good, JMix Games, for working with layers and frames, and it's much better for animating, I think. But for if it's a relatively short and simple animation, which this should be, I kind of just tend to go with what I'm most familiar with. Oh my gosh, Blowholson, you animated some things for Adult Swim in Photoshop? Yeah, it can be done. It can be done with older tools. Oh my gosh, Anna, what did I miss? Talking about, oh, your parents had a hairless cat that always slept on the CRT. Burned out 2 monitors for sleeping on the CRT. Oh my gosh, Anna, that sounds like a nightmare. Okay, so that's going to be the first 3, and this will cycle through. as something where he would just have been this way. And the next thing will be when he actually catches something and his eyes will widen and he'll react to it. So the third one will be, and I have to remember to cycle through the water as well. So duplicate to 4. The fourth one will be back onto water 1, but this line will change. So let's change the line. Have I forgotten to cycle? Yes, I have. Oh wow, Fractal Mind Mike, thank you for gifting a tier 1 subscription to Grundislav. Ahoy, Grundislav. Fantastic. Of course, Grundislav is Francisco Gonzalez, who is currently working on Rosewater. Wild West Wednesdays are 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And Grundislav, what will you be working on tomorrow if you are indeed streaming tomorrow? Yes, Grundislav arrives with the entire ship of Ahoy Hoy. You stream it, but you have no idea what you're working on. Nice. Oh my gosh, Jimmy Schemes, your cat used to rest at the very top of the stairs because there was a heating pipe running under the top step. We can name the fish Dr. Mackerel Chew or Bass Holtzen. Cats are wonderful, but they can be pretty dangerous. So let's move this. So the fish would have caught hold, and the fish would have caused a yank. So we're gonna yank, like so. Like so. And so the water will be, when you go under the water, it will be black again. Oh, there, yeah, a ship-turned building in Rosewater. Eating says, yeah, I heard tell that there was such a thing, which is kind of awesome. Okay, so that's going to be his the first indication that something has happened, and his eyes will widen. So that's why another reason why I kind of made his eyes smaller. Jim the fish. The fish does not have a name yet, but I will take suggestions. Oh wait. Okay, so I'm gonna raise his eyebrow actually, maybe both eyebrows. So let's do that. I imagine that he might have named the fish. Oops. Not what I wanted. What did I do? Okay, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Weird. Okay, so. I will just a modification on this layer, because if I don't like it, I can just discard it. But if I do like it, then I will flatten it to the layer, just to keep everything kind of easy. Trouty McTroutface Evil Tentacle says, Diamondy McDiamond Stomach. It's kind of a long name. McHerring, yeah, McHerring Face, McHerrington. He's definitely, yeah, he's a lake herring, but yeah, I don't know, I mean, he could have a name. I mean, he's not going to be alive anymore, but I think the fisherman might have named him. So there his eyes go. So that's his, whoop. So that's that. So that would be 4. Sushi McSushi face. Jim makes games. Yeah, spoilers, the fish dies. And a red herringbone necklace. Ooh, herringbone is nice. Henri the fish after the colonel. And you can't pet this fish. Caesar. Oh, that's a good one. Always time for tea. If I caught a fish with a diamond, I'd name him Lucky. True. Lucky the fish. Maybe that kind of rings a bell. So our fourth is this one, where he gets the tug, and his eyes open up and his eyebrows go up, and then the fish kind of starts fighting, so it's going to go the other way, and so that is going to require water 2. We're going to do this, and I'm going to maybe make him adjust his hands a little bit too on this one. So that's going to duplicate this. Frame 5. Henri le Poisson. I like it. Call the fish Nancy. Foreshadowing. Symbolism. Yeah, the fish doesn't make it, you guys. I've got a very unsettling close-up of the fish getting gutted, and so there's not really a lot of room for any flexibility with that interpretation. So the fish is going to fight the other way. So the fish was this way, the fish is this way. Oh, I need to make that a little longer. Yeah, my animation, it doesn't take nearly as long as drawing does. Which is kind of the opposite of most people animating things. So usually animation takes longer. Henri Lachance. Even if it was me fishing, there would be no animation. I wouldn't catch any fish. Very true. Chanceau? Lucky doesn't seem to be an appropriate name for the fish, given how his day goes. Colonel Henri le Poisson. Animating Devor. The way I animate, it's a kind of it's very lax. So here it is. So now the fish is fighting. He's going to adjust his hand a little bit. So that's just going to require a little bit of a change to this part of his, because now that the reel, he's going to cause tension on that reel, and so we want to show that. And actually, I might, the way I've got the line right now, this line is kind of has some dark and some light. So what I might do is I might change some of these pixels to dark and light and vice versa to show that the line is actually moving. In fact, I probably should have done that on this one, so I will. You spent like 4 hours on animation, feel like it's 3/5 done, or 2/5. Well, the key is to be very low resolution and have a low color palette, and also say, oh, it's gonna be okay, because people are not gonna watch this for very long. So yeah, so I'm gonna quickly just mix some of these colors up, I think, to give the impression of some movement. Not to all of them, just sloppily kind of mixing it so that there is that feeling that the line is moving. Larry the fish, it's naked. Ah, Rory just found out the country of Canada is a complete work of fiction. Turns out it's all maple leaf. For Roy, that's fantastic. You know what? You know how I feel about dad jokes, but that's really good. I've never heard that one. Canada is maple leaf. That is wonderful. You know, you guys, at some point, I'm gonna start loving dad jokes just from sheer exposure. Deluxe Tux, I have not read The Squall is Dead Final Fantasy VIII fan theories. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. Oh, but Deabor says, but Doctor, it is a low-res EGA animation. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's that. So I imagine that it would look like his fishing line is moved. Yeah, so that's just, you know, oh, fishing line's moved. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Although if I should have just copied and pasted, I'm just going to do it again. Edmund Detour, yeah. Canada's make-believe. Maple Leaf. It's make-believe, Maple Leaf. And James Pond would be a very expected name for the fish too. It's Maple Leaf. I really like that one. I like it too much. I'm ashamed. Don't tell Dan. Oops. Oh no, that's how that was. Okay. And I could easily have just reused the same one, but I'd like to think that this randomness is gonna make it feel more random. Because sometimes I'm just too lazy to go and be efficient. That's fine. Yeah, Fact of Mud, Mike, you're right. You can't really expect to make an EGA Sierra-inspired graphic adventure and not run into a pun or three. Yeah, and James Pond, yeah, is an Amiga DOS platforming game character that is completely based on the pun of the name, which I do respect for them for going that far. Ronald Dragstead says, achievement unlocked. Julia starts to like dad jokes. We're done here. Just to Jeff, you just got back. We're trying to name the fish. Yeah, we're trying to name the fish. Yes, efficient. This is efficient animation. Yes, Johnny. Oh wait, Johnny too. Yes, James Pond was a game back in the 90s. Efficient. Terrible. 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 Yes, Robocod. And James Pond was also a Genesis game. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, so here's our guy, and I said I was going to adjust his hand because now the reel there's tension on the reel, and he's going to need to pull back on it so that he doesn't lose the fish. Ooh, Bilkud, your recent vintage computer adventures, you figured out how to install Windows 98 on a circa 1999 Dell Optiplex without a CD-ROM drive. I wanted my game so badly to run on Windows 98, but unfortunately it only runs on Windows XP. I was sad about that. So his hand is going to pull back closer to him. It might even bend a little here, so let's get into that. Because he's pulling back on it, and the reel is gonna reel back. The fish was swimming upstream for a romance. I like it. I think it's the fish angle I have a weakness to fish puns or something. Yes, Last Studio says Julia loves fishy dad jokes, no tread about it. No tread about it. Were these puns even Finn-ish? What have I done? Okay, so we're gonna make his arm kind of move a bit here, so we're just gonna do this. We're gonna add to this side. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh no, there it goes. It's just slow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. So we're just gonna move this arm a bit down. Elbow here. It is chugging just a little bit, but that's to be expected. And this part of his hand moves down. Waste time for tea says, we named the fish, but we named the fisherman? Yeah, the fisherman's name is Doug Herring, and that's in honor of Douglas Herring, who did the art for Colonel's Bequest, which is my favorite EGA game art. It's stunning in every way. And is what I was looking at for my inspiration. Okay, good. Move some more of this down, and then this moves down a little bit also. It's all just a 1 pixel shift kind of, but also angled a little bit more. And then also his sleeve is going to have to move too. So let's do that. His sleeve is going to have to move. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, and then this has to move down. Okay. Deluxe Tech says this is a YouTube video called Installing the Rare Floppy Disk Version of Windows 98 in Real Time. It's like 3 hours long. I love the internet. I love the fact that exists. It's wonderful. Yeah, for I hope Julia takes some breaks so she doesn't get carpal tunnel. Ugh. What have I encouraged? hand moves down. Da, da, da. Lots of Francais in Northern Ontario. Gilles Trutenay. Broken. Holy mackerel, the video is 2 hours and 60 minutes to install Windows 98 by floppy disk. How many floppy disks are we talking here? Let me know what you think of these terrible fish puns. That's really good too. Oh, 39 floppies. Windows 98 on 1.4 megabyte floppies is 39 floppies. That is the largest thing I've ever heard of to be sold on floppy disks. 39 floppies. That's like... That's a hefty box. That's a hefty box. I kind of love that. Beneath the Steel Sky has 15 floppies. You wonder what Bill Kuhn wonders. Jim McSeams wonders what game had the most floppies in it. That's an impressive amount of floppies. 15. I think I have got, a couple of Sierra games, and the most I had, I think, were 9 for mine, so I'm nowhere close to that. That's kind of delightful. There's really something appealing about that incredible inefficiency. Okay, so we're moving his arm down. Oh, also we got to move this line down too. So great. Oh, back in the day. Yes, yeah, I need to take the entire day off to install my operating system. That probably was the case, to be honest. Oh. So this hand is going to move. It's going to expose more of the reel. I'm going to try to maybe even change a few pixels on the reel to make it look like it moved. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, you can tell I'm not that picky about animation. Not nearly as picky as I am with a still image, which leads me to believe that I was correct in doing illustration and not animation when I went to college, because I just don't have the patience for animation or the work ethic, to be honest. Actually, his hand veins wouldn't move that much. I had a friend who did animation, and it's kind of amazing how much work is involved with that and how many drawings you need to pump out. I couldn't. And I didn't even apply to it in the first place. And they cut stuff from Windows 98 even. I love that disk installing sound. And in fact, I think the CGG podcast incorporates in their opening music that sound, that booting up sound, which is gorgeous. Ronald Drexler asked how many floppies is the Crimson Diamond. The Crimson Diamond would be a shocking amount, probably. The full game, yeah, it would be more than Windows 98, probably. It's really inefficiently programmed. Whoa! Microsoft Office 97 Standard Edition is provided on a total of 45 diskettes. Whoa, Microsoft Office 97 Professional Edition is provided on a total of 55. Depending on the options selected during setup, you may not be prompted for every diskette. Woo! 55. That's a lot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're moving his hand. That hand. Oops, we're going to try to animate that reel as well. Let's see. So we're going to do this to the reel. Is that going to do it? No, that's not right. That's going the wrong way. Oops. This might not be possible at this resolution. That might be enough. I'm fine with that. I don't think I can do an animation at this resolution for it. That's fine. Okay, so this one is fish is pulling upstream to try to get away from Guy. He adjusts his hand on the reel. We're gonna have the fish go back a few times, back and forth. So that's 5. And then 6 will be, we're back on the 3rd, I believe, frame of the water now. Do I lose track of this? Yeah, I do. Okay, so 6. I do miss discs. They, and over CDs, because yeah, there was a nice feeling to just kind of putting it in the slot and having that light pop on, and I don't know if we can replicate that somehow. So 7 is going to be fish. I think this time the fish will even try harder to get away, so I'm going to have the fish pull back the other way, or even toward us or something more. So we're going to do that. Just erase this whole thing. And I think, what am I going to do with his arm next? We'll see. First, let's just do the line. Okay, line will be... And this, again, this is something I suppose I could also loop, too. Did anyone's game discs ever give out and you tried to restore them by copying from the backup discs you made? Did it work? I don't know if I ever did actually use backup discs. So let's see. This one is this way is this one. So this one I'm going to make this line go over here, because the fish is getting really agitated. With water 3. And this one, he will... What other subtle movement can I put here? I don't know if I'll have him move again for this one. I think I'll have it move closer to the center, and he's going to start reeling on the 7th one. So that 7th one is going to be water 1. Duplicate this layer. This is a long animation for me. 7 more than, it's probably going to be something like 15 or something. Okay, so this one is going to be fish is centered again, because he's going to start reeling it. Actually, I don't want it straight up and down. Yeah, it looks weird. Good. So here it is. It reaching into the water at 3. What? NSCG asks, anyone here play Floppy Frenzy by Windmill Software? It's where you are 5 1/4 and you get chased around by dust balls and magnets. I think it was 1982. Bilkin says, one of the most oddly satisfying things about owning and fixing and souping up vintage computers now is the satisfaction of doing things the hard way. There's something really nice. I mean, maybe one day I'd like to have, maybe a 286 or a 486 or something. There's something really appealing about seeing that stuff. And on Lazy Game Reviews stuff, like with his Roland speakers and everything all putty. Something super appealing. Maybe one day. So here's this fish. Now he's going to start reeling, and so the reeling is going to be, he's going to pull his arm back even more. Although now I'm looking at his elbow, and I'm not crazy about how his elbow looks right now. I'm going to just fix that on all the frames where that is. I feel like there's not I like that more. Yeah. So I'm just going to take this piece, I'm going to copy and paste it on the other ones that have that on them. And then this one too. Yeah. And then this one. Not this one. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 5 is where it starts. Okay. Duplicate the change 3 times. Starting here. And this one here. Here. Oh. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I already did it. Okay. 7. Great. Another reel. He's going to really bring his arm back a bit more, and then he's going to... Hopefully I'll be able to reuse some of the arm motions when he's reeling. GMX Games, have a wonderful night. Happy Crimson Tuesday to you. Fantastic. Good. Hopefully see you next week. Yes, always time for tea. Yeah, Dan, that was completely of Dan's own volition, to getting the real Roland MT32 and using it to make the game music. I'm really pleased that he decided to do that, because it is perfect. It's the perfect piece of hardware for it, because Colonel's Bequest used the Roland MT32 as well. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful that he got a hold of one. Okay, so this he's gonna reel even more. So we're gonna bring, and his arm's gonna start bending a little more too. So let's get into that. So his arm's gonna need to go down here, and then across, and then shorter. So here's where it's gonna need to be. Okay. And this, oops, it's gonna bend, so it's gonna here and then bend more. Okay. Bubble Bobble I loved quite a bit. I think I did have some sort of PC version of that. Oops. So here's his arm, and it's gonna bend. Oops. More. Elbow is here. Okay, elbow. Yeah, Ronald Dragster, I was never good at DOS games. I'm still not good at any games, really, that require any level of reaction of any kind. The lag is making me not pick up the right color some of the time. And then this actually has to change quite a bit. And this arm has to get closer, in a way. Always time for tea. It's funny you mentioned Sid Meier's Pirates, because I think I bought it on GOG, but I haven't really had much time to like learn how to play it. I never played it back in the day, but I hear it's like a really good one. And I certainly didn't let not being good at those DOS games ever stop me either. Oh, DNA Beast, well, welcome back. You were watching some videos about speedrunning old Sierra games, and one of the biggest impediments was that they keep crashing. Yeah, because I'm sure they certainly weren't made to do those types of things, and a lot of times the speedrunning can use like take advantage of certain bugs in the programming, and when you start doing that and stuff that the programmers didn't anticipate, there's even when you're doing stuff that the programmer did anticipate, there's still a fair amount of crashing. Speaking from the feedback I'm receiving for the Crimson Diamond stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely I'm not surprised to hear that. Oh, eating with you also got an older computer, which involved you brushing up on your old DOS skills, and trying to maintain floppy disks. This right now, my current DOS skill level is just using DOSBox to play Last Half of Darkness and mounting the game on the fictional C drive, or the C drive. But I will say it's nice. It's nice to just have that DOS prompt again and play around in it. In fact, when I first had a Windows machine, I felt it was like claustrophobic to be in the Windows OS. I felt like that command prompt it felt more like being outside and being like in the fresh air. So it took me some getting used to Windows. I don't know if that's weird. Oh, Vilken, you wrote Sierra a big complaint letter when you were about 14. It was because Quest for Glory 2 kept crashing. Oh no, I think that's awesome that that's how we used to do things, write letters. And I've mentioned before that I think I only wrote one letter to a game company back in those times, and it was to Surtech because how much I enjoyed Wizardry 7. And I just said I wrote them a thank you letter for how much I enjoyed Wizardry 7. Deluxe Tux offers if anyone needs help with COBOL. No one ever needs help with it, but Deluxe Tux, so just anyone listening to the stream, if you have any COBOL issues, Deluxe Tux on my stream can help. Oh, well, DNA Beast, you got your money back for the lighthouse. Nice. Did Surtech respond just as Jeffrey asked to my letter? As far as I remember, I can't remember if they may have responded just with like a form letter or something. Honestly, I don't remember whether they did or not. But it's kind of funny to me because I basically I'm part of the letter. I looked through the manual at the credits and I wrote everyone's name down and said, thank you to this list of people who made this awesome game. And Brenda Romero worked on Wizardry 7. And so it's funny because Dan has worked with Brenda on Empire of Sin music, and way back in the day, I wrote her, like, not just her, but everyone at Surtech a letter saying thank you for this awesome game. Ooh, even with you reading a book about Apple II games, one of the chapters was about the formation of Surtech and Wizardry 1. That would be really cool. And just as Jeffy said, Brenda Romero seems pretty cool. I have her book. Yeah, I've never met her. I hope to meet her one day. And yeah, she seems really cool. Maybe in the future when events are a thing again, it would be really cool. There's a lot of people I want to meet when events become a thing. I'm not making his arm bend, and I need to. I need to do this better. Always time for tea. Have a lovely night. Thank you for dropping by. And thank you. I'm glad you like the fisherman, except I think I'm going to just have to completely get rid of this arm because it's not bending the way I want to, and it's making me fed up. But yes, thank you so much for your kind words about the fisherman. I will fix his arm. First, we're going to completely get rid of it because it's just messing me up right now. And we're going to do that again. Yeah, that's going to help. Ah, you wrote Sierra many letters, but you just never sent them, Ronald Raxter. Interesting. Well, speaking of letters, the Crimson Diamond does have a P.O. box, but I just never visit it. I have it because I have the Crimson Gazette, and you need, when you're sending out newsletter stuff, you need to have a mailing address associated with it, and so I've got a P.O. box for that reason, but because of, pandemic stuff, I'm not really visiting it that much. So even when I sent out my postcard, my holiday cards, I didn't even go to the post office where I have my P.O. box. So if anyone sends me anything to my post office box and it's bigger than like letters and stuff, please let me know. Otherwise, they're just going to throw it out after like 2 weeks or something. And they won't even tell me that it's there. They'll just throw it out, which I think is awful. In this day and age, post office seems pretty backward. Yeah, and at CGG, it's right. Like Sierra's marketing was really good in terms of putting their developers kind of front and center. Well, kind of back and lower left, usually I think, in terms of showing who the developers were behind the games. I thought that was a really cool thing that they did because yeah, I felt like, oh my gosh, these people are awesome, and I thought they were cool and I wanted to be like them. Yeah. Yes, Last Studio. I think I probably am the ultimate recluse. I'm like Evan in his house. He doesn't want to go anywhere and he likes quiet. Yeah. Okay, that's looking better. Okay, that's looking better. I just want a peace and quiet and not too crowded. Yes, Bilka. Now I'm like them. Now I identify with all the characters in the Crimson Diamond when I'm writing them, even the ones that seem unpleasant. I can totally see their point of view for them being the way they are. Okay, we're getting somewhere, but I think now that his arm is moving, the shoulder needs to change a little bit too. And this arm needs to open up here. It's kind of got to be wider, and this needs to look less like a mitten. He's moving his hand, so more of the hand underneath. The light will be hitting that more. That's better. Yeah, the designers were big names, and especially with something like an adventure game where so much of it is like the writing and the characters. You felt like, oh, these people like were responsible for this whole experience. Yeah, and yeah, of course, and they still are, and it's always wonderful to see when game developers are still doing stuff. Oh, you have to. I forgot. I needed to keep animating the fishing line. So this one I need to change. And I think it's even still adventure games are one of those places where you can be like, oh, that person did the thing without, and it's not a whole team. I mean, no one ever does it completely by themselves, but I think in the adventure game genre more than anywhere else, you can be like, oh, this person did the thing. Like Francisco, Francisco does most of the work himself, and there are other things that have to get done, but it's kind of cool to know that what you're getting is basically one person's idea of what things should be like, and that's what I find most interesting. Well, I used to get, yeah, Sierra had a magazine called Interaction, which I actually used to get a subscription to. And I have the first issue, I think, but it's kind of completely mangled because I read it over and over and over again. Yeah, Ronald Draxler says the game box contents also felt like something personal from the designers. Yeah, like the manual, I've always liked that the manuals and things. This one, this one, this one. Okay, good. So this is. Okay, he's pulling on that. Great. Yes, the feelies. I kind of wonder sometimes what I would include if I had a big box game release of the Crimson Diamond. If there would be a manual, like a USB kind of thing that looks like a disc, maybe like a little tiny disc, potentially. But other stuff, I'm not too sure what there would be. Like maybe Jordan almonds or something. But some people are allergic to nuts, so you kind of wouldn't want to do that. They were all rotate proof. It'd be cool to have like a little mini cross-stitching project, but there would have to be 16 colors, which would be a little bit much to include in a box. What we can do is, we have the fish snapping and then him starting to reel. So from here we're going to start doing the reeling animation. So let's create frame 8 and go to water 2. Deluxe Tax asks, have Sierra's new overlords acknowledged their ownership of Sierra in any way yet? I haven't been paying attention. It would be nice for that stuff to, either go back to the creators or have them explore those properties again. Jim Matt says, win one Nancy Maple figurine. That would be cool. And I actually have a Nancy Maple figurine. Well, I have a few. Yes, let's do. I was thinking Jordan almonds are hermetically sealed with a candy coating, so the nut allergic people will be just fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they would be candy coated. They would be put in a sealed package, and they would, of course, say like nut allergy, be careful or something. Because yeah, they certainly. Although, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. It would be like a lawsuit thing, maybe. Potentially. Yeah, Microsoft King Simulator. Edmund Detour. Oh, SH Dunn says, didn't the responsible VP and Microsoft explicitly mention the old Sierra IP? Interesting. Oh, wow, just a Jeffy, you keep a lot of Sierra box games on a shelf very near to your desk. It's very comforting to be able to reach out, grab a box, open it up, and enjoy the contents. Yeah, I have my Quest for Glory 2 box up in my room, and I also have King's Quest 5 in there. Those are the ones that kind of are still intact. But yeah, and speaking of figurines, I do have the 3D, the voxel version of Nancy that I should release at some point to people. Put a diamond in each Crimson Diamond box. Reynolds Drag, you know what? That's actually that would be not out of the realm of possibility, because I have these tiny little chip diamonds that are kind of they're worth like a few bucks each, I would say, and they're really small, so I could always have one of those in there as like a win a diamond, but it would be almost the size of a grain of sand, but it's legitimately a diamond, and if you got a loop, you'd be able to enjoy it properly. So that's actually a possibility because I do have a supply of those. Bill Coon says, yeah, has Ken Williams called Bill Gates to ask for Sierra back? Ooh, Jay Frisbee says, the Xbox head mentioned King's Quest with a bunch of other old franchises, I think, briefly. Intriguing. Oh, wow, you got a Quest for Glory 2 box on eBay for 15 bucks, Anna, just the box or everything? Ooh, Tap2GG says, oh, Julia in chat, thought I'd recommend a YouTube channel for you. Such minutia. Lots of playthroughs of Space Quest games and various other point-and-click adventures. Let me write that down. Give me a second. YouTube. Thank you. I'm always looking for new stuff to like listen to while I'm working, and yeah, that's why I was so happy to find Talking to Women About Video Games with Jonathan and Tanya, because I've been listening to those a lot, and it's always nice to find something new. Oh, Jessica Jeffrey says, I think Ken Williams said he might reach out to Microsoft after the Activision buyout was completed. Ooh, and SH John just linked a PC Gamer article. Phil Spencer wants to bring back the Activision Blizzard games he loved as a kid. Okay, cool. That's encouraging. You know, I mean, I think everyone's got pretty low expectations at this point. Anything would be nice. Okay, so we are going to copy and paste aspects of the sprite to start the reeling. Okay, so first one was this one to pull back. Right. And then this one will be... In fact, I only probably need these two. I need... I think I need one more arm angle. Maybe. Hold on. I have 3 right now. I have this one, and then this one. I think I need one more that I can make it conceivably look like he's actually reeling something. So let's see what I need. I have this one, and this one. So I need something where his arm is more forward out, so that if he's got the reel, if he's reeling outward and then inward. So I'll do one more, and then that'll be my reeling animation. And so I'll use as a starting point for that the one where his arm is straighter. This one. So actually let's get rid of this 8 because I'm not going to be using that as 8. I'm going to be using this one as 8. So this one is going to be his arm even further out. Jessica Jeffrey says, Sierra Chest Facebook group, I don't think Ken wants to get Sierra back. Probably just suss out potential opportunities for remakes or reboots or whatever. And Jay Frisbee says, I was impressed that Spencer had Phil Spencer, had even heard of Sierra games, presuming he wasn't reading something written for him. And a lot of people at Microsoft used to work at Sierra, and as CGG says. We will all see, you know. Actually, how much of the reel do I have? Okay, so let's take some of this reel. But you know, even still, I mean, realistically speaking, if they're going to do anything with the games, it would probably, I would assume it would probably be like reboots or something. It wouldn't be, you know, more games like that look like those games did and play like those games did, I imagine. Although I would love that, of course. Yes, let's do exactly. Ken strikes me as a look forward, not a backward type of a person. Deluxe Tech says, as wild, you can come up with an idea, make the thing, and then someone else can buy it from you, and then you aren't allowed to use your idea anymore. For the right price, but it has to be the right price. And also, the thing is of course, if you're working for a company, um, and you make art for them or make a game for them, of course they own it, and that's kind of like the unfortunate reality of those situations. If you're a salaried employee and you work full time somewhere, yeah, I mean, that's to be expected, I guess. Which is kind of important for, if you're making your own thing, to be able to hold on and have control of your own intellectual property is absolutely key, when you're not working for some other company. Because otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's too easy for them to say that they own it. Artistic Coolest, it's good to see you. Yeah, so Bilkun, yeah, exactly. So if you choose to sell the rights that way, or if that was the arrangement, like that you were entering into at the very beginning. Because yeah, I've worked contract for places, and generally the contract would be, we're going to pay you a certain hourly rate, and whatever you generate is like their property, which I'm totally fine with, But that's also because I make my own work on my own and own that stuff myself. So it's fine for me to have that separation between those two things. Yeah, exactly. Deluxe, like, if you have an idea while working for a company, that's when things can get kind of, um, it can get really fuzzy and weird. Because some places will say, oh, even stuff that you've done on your off time, which is bizarre to me that they would own potentially. Yeah, and if you're like George Lucas and you sold Star Wars for $4 billion, yeah, I think he's kind of okay with, like letting that go. I think, in part two of my talking to women about video games episode with Jonathan, we talk about Wordle and how Wordle got sold in the low sevens and now is run by the New York Times. And I said to Jonathan, for low sevens, I would just, I don't have a studio, so it's not like I can sell my studio, and my company name is my name. But for low sevens, I would probably sell my name, and I would just go by a completely different name for the rest of my life. But I'm really cheap, you guys. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, Julia owns all of this, and until someone comes along with a really good offer. Because here's the thing is in here's the thing about being someone who creates stuff is you can sell that thing, but you can just create something else. There's nothing stopping you. That's how I feel. I guess I can feel that way because it's very low stakes for me at this point. So, but maybe the stakes were higher, I'd feel differently. But they aren't for me, which I enjoy actually. I like the low stress of my current situation. Oh, Don DeCarlo's career at Archie Comics in 2000. He wanted more profits from Josie and the Pussycats movie because he created them on his own time in the 1960s. Yeah, that's where it gets kind of, yeah. I don't like hearing stories like that. That's no good. Yes, that studio. Yeah, it was 4 billion for the Star Wars stuff. Yes, Miss the Bee. Yeah, Ronald Draxter, you're going to be doing an AGI game? I want to. I really want to do an AGI game. I think that would be a lot of fun. Oops. All of Lucasfilm, even Howard the Duck. 4 billion. Yeah, you guys don't want to know how cheap I am. You know, if they would to make like a if they wanted to make like a Crimson Diamond movie and it was really bad and cheaply made, I would do it. I'm terrible. Don't think I wouldn't, okay? Don't think don't expect high things from me. Yeah, S.H. John got to pay those bills. S.L. said you should 100% get a cameo in the movie adaptation. Yeah, I'll like, you know, maybe I'll make some sweet consultant money or something. I'm terrible. I mean, maybe me, you know, who knows what I'd be like if I was in that situation. But I think I'm pretty good at guessing what I'd be like in certain situations, so I'm sorry. You have trauma coming for Roy? Fantastic. And people will be like, that's not the Nancy Maple I grew up with. Or something. Oh, Artistic Coolest says you're making PC98 style games recently. Been practicing making that style. Only issue is I'm having trouble finding the color palette. I don't know what the PC98 color palette is. So that's... So... Oh, it's... 4 was what I was basing this on, and 6 I wanted even wider out. I think that means I have to drop that shoulder forward a bit more too. So... I've really been enjoying some of the ZX Spectrum palette stuff because it's basically EGA, except I think maybe there's 1 or 2 colors that are different. There's that Mothman, what's it called? Mothman Chronicles I've been seeing on Twitter that looks amazing. But it's just funny how certain color palettes will just yell certain systems to people, myself included. Ah, so yes, you're doing AGI style, Ronald Dragstra. Oh, Anna, you want a Manhunter film? Like based on the games. That would be. I think that would be cool. I'd like to see that too. Ooh, Deluxe Tux, Heart of China by, is it Dynamix or Dynamics? Heart of China is a really lovely game. It's really gorgeous. It's hard. I never finished it. Ooh, Jester Jeffrey said, I'll bet there's probably grant money available to fund 100% of pre-production of a made-for-TV movie if you're interested. Ah, why not? I'd do it. But I guess I have to finish this game first. Oh, you've been helping a Canadian fellow make an actual AGI game, SH John. Nice. Ah. Oh, Artistic Coolest. So some of them are similar to EGA palette PC98, but it's not exact. Oh, Dynamix. When you can blend a drink, I don't care who says it's wrong. Dynamix. One short eye. Happy Crimson Tuesday to you as well. Dynamics, that's how it's pronounced by the little guy in the Incredible Machine intro. Okay, Dynamics. I know, same with me, and I kind of learned it on my own wrong, and that's just how I think of it and say it as well. Dynamics. I like how we pronounce that wrong, the same wrong way. Oh yeah, someone was talking about the KQ1 speedruns. Yes, and of course I'm really hoping that people will speedrun the Crimson Diamond, and I've tried to make it so that it would be easier for them to do that by having like animated sequences be easily skippable. Oh, I got to move all these folds down too. Sklo1, good to see you. Welcome back. You think you have a Dynamix in the kitchen? Dyna mixed up Mother Goose. Another extra. If you pronounce it wrong, the Dynamix sounds like a blender. I would get a Dynamix. Oh, Mouse Miss just watched the One Short Eye speedrun of King's Quest 1 too? Nice. I'm gonna have to look up the PC98 palette as well. If it does a lot of dithering, because you know that's my thing. Pull all these folds down a little bit. I'm getting hungry though. I might have to do like a pause and a fruit break. Oh, I gotta move the elbow too, obviously. Yeah. Move the elbow down. And I think that will be the reeling animation. Good enough. I don't know why I have such lower standards with animation than I have for the art. Actual art. Oh, Black Holtzen, you were also watching the speedruns the other week. Oh my god, AnyCG, in honor of tonight's stream, we're having fish and chips for dinner. It's diamond-free fish, unfortunately. Wouldn't that be fun during the launch party that I fantasize about from time to time? Serving fish and chips and having like a diamond in one of the fish and chips, and that being the prize? One Short Eye says, I'm sure you'll get some Crimson Diamond speedrunners. One of the King's Quest runners is the person who told me about your game in the first place. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Haha, love it. Yeah, I say, John, I am heavily relying on people's brains to fill in the stuff. For sure. I'm counting on it. Very much. The hand is getting kind of club-like at the bottom here. I gotta... Ooh, oh, there's a Twitter account called PC98bot that's post screenshots. Oh, that's good to know. I always love having those kinds of accounts on my Twitter. Give me a second. Okay. Account at PC98 bot. Cool. Yes, exactly, Anna. Yeah, it's inside a fish. So I'm sure that wouldn't be dangerous at all, is to put like a big resin diamond in somebody's fish and chips. In honor of tonight's stream, you're gonna have a donut. Sounds good, Ronald Extra. Yeah, it'd be really cool to have Dan at like a plonky player piano playing like his ragtime themes. It'd be, you know, cool to serve fish and chips and Jordan almonds. Maybe one day. Maple syrup, you know, just Canadian food. Whatever that is. Yes, a donut is a great way to honor things. I'm very happy to hear that that's how you're going to observe Crimson Tuesday. Anna's got the Tim Hortons around the corner. I'm actually getting hungry, so all this talk of food is getting me hungry, and I'm probably gonna have to do a quick fruit break. I have to make his... It has to look rounder than that. Nightbot is reminding me again that Cosmic Void 3's Kickstarter has about 64 more hours, probably. 64 more hours to go before they're finished with it. And they're so close to making that extra music goal. Okay. Okay. I think that's probably good enough. And then I'm gonna do some animation just with the timeline and just preview some of it, but I just want to get the the whole cycle down. Okay, so this one, this one, this one, and then that just goes around and around. Okay. So let's just try that. Just 5, 4. Okay. 4, 6, 7, and 8. But they might not be in the right order. Okay, wait. 4, 6. So it's gonna be 6, 4. This one's gonna be first. Okay, hold on. Let's do... We're just gonna do the whole thing. We're gonna do a sloppy trial test just to see if the reeling is looking good. Just ignore the multiple lines there. Okay, so 1. That's the first frame will be that. Did I have any other of them on? Oh, I did. Never mind. Hold on. Okay. First one is 8. 8. Okay. After this, it's going to be fruit snack time. I'm apparently hungry, and I do have pears, Anna. So, just as Jeffrey says, so the fish. It has a name now for sure. Just checking. I don't know if we settled on one. So this is first, and then 4. I think it was 4. Okay, and then 6, and then 8. And 8? Wait. 7. I think I totally messed up the order of this. Okay. Let's take a look at what we've just done. This is probably not going to be right, but this is how we find stuff out. Okay, so create a frame animation. Sure. We're going to create frame animation from layers. And we are going to animate this. But we're not going to... Oh, I don't like how they make the tabs nestle like that. I never want that. 2. He dubbed the fish Jeffy. You can throw it back because it's just a Jeffy. Well, this looks okay, I think, but I kind of... They don't, there has to be this one back. This one has to be next here, right? Hold on. That's kind of okay. It's going back too far, yeah. I think 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it shouldn't go back directly to this one, or like when you're reeling something... Do you reel like that? I don't fish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you're not going to be reeling... Do I need like an intermediate between the first one and the last one? Yeah, probably I need one between these two. Is it this one? Hold on, let's try that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Duplicate this one. Let's see. The fish's name is Margarita. The fish's name is Joe Pesci. Delete animation. Make frames from layers. That's not bad for a three-piece animation that we're doing. We're faking. We could actually, I could make it even more smooth and duplicate the third one and do this, like so. Try that again. Delete animation. Make frames from layers. Okay, so that's with the intermediate frames. Is it a matter of I feel like I might need to do a little bit of animation on the actual reel, probably, because the reel's not moving at all, and kind of the reel should be moving. So let's do that adjustment, but I need to have something to eat first. Artistic coolest, you liking how that looked? Yeah, it's gonna, and the water will be moving, and it's not gonna be something we're gonna be staring at this whole time. But I am going to eat now. And I'm just gonna check if there's anything in here that's gonna crunch a lot, because I don't want to do that to you. Actually, there are some apples here, so I'm going to mute myself while I eat the apples, and then I will come back off mute when I'm not eating the apples. Control tab. Hold on. I'm only going to the big views so I can mute myself. I'm not gonna. I can let you look at the fisherman more while this is happening. Okay, I just decided to mute for the entire food eating portion of the stream to spare you that. But yeah, we're gonna get back into this. Yeah, so the line isn't working like it should be yet, but that's like a detail that will work out now. What do you call? Excuse me. Fishing can be really hard sometimes. Thank you. What do you call a hippie's wife? Mississippi? I like that. I also Deluxe Tux. I do like that. Okay. So yeah, the line not moving like it should with each reel. That'll fix that. And I actually should have done something I should have done in the first place was just make that its own layer, just like with the water. Where do fruits go on vacation? Paris. This is terrible. This is terrible. I don't know if I'm encouraging this anymore. But yeah, I need to change the I'm gonna make a cycle for the just the line, because I shouldn't try to pay attention to it. I'm just going to cycle through it like I cycle with the water, like so. And I'm not even going to do a transparency or anything on this. I'm just going to copy paste this. Although I will get rid of the green. I don't really need the green. Okay, but this is fishing line. Fishing line. And that's going to go here. That's fishing line 1. And I will be scrolling through these with the same animations, try to make sure that I keep all this in mind. Uh-oh. Hey, need a boat for that coursing river? I know a guy. Horrible. That's also horrible. Okay, so this is the first change. Oh, you know what I should have done? I know what I should have done. I should have saved that as a selection. There. No, this one. There. This. I'm going to save this as a selection, but first I'm going to unselect the green part. Okay. So let's save this selection under fishing line. So I don't have to keep figuring that out, because it's always going to be the same area. Fishing line. Fishing line 1. Great. So that's going to go here. And then the next time the fishing line changes, which is at 4, I will load that selection. Copy and paste. It'll be fishing line 2. Evil Tentacle, another good one. I do fish, you'd stop with the puns. I'll show myself trout. I'm not sure fruits like Paris so much. Dates can be hard to come by. Dates. Oh, Donald Duck's Playground. That was Al Lowe, wasn't it, Anna? My favorite game is Donald Duck's Playground. Was the one you got to catch fruit. That one was a doozy. Tap 2. Did you like that one? I've never played that one. Anna speaks very fondly of it, which makes me kind of want to. Select. Load selection. Oh, Fluka says, all the hard work you're doing on these scenes, Julia, is amazing, but we have great tools today like Photoshop. Seeing you do all this gives me even more respect for artists in the 1980s and 90s who did this without tools like Photoshop. Flukas, 100%. Absolutely 100%. That's why I've got so much respect for, those guys, because those tools they were building the tools as they were developing the games. The tools were super primitive. It's amazing. We're so lucky nowadays to have what we have. Oh, and it says Donald Duck's Playground is still worth playing. Deluxe Text is asking. I was saying maybe I should play Torrance Passage. I haven't played that one. I haven't played that one either. Ooh, SH Dunn says Donald Duck's Playground is freely downloadable off Aldo's website. That's amazing. Nice. Ooh, Bilkun, another one. There's a martial arts kids movie, Little Dragons. The kid's grandpa had an RV with a bumper sticker just for the halibut. Just for the halibut is really good. Line 4. The way I said 4 just then reminded me of, I believe, Skinned Teen, who is a Twitch streamer who streamed the Crimson Diamond demo during the Big Adventure event this year, actually has that Freddy Farkas score, like score sound, the sound bite. She has that on her stream, which I love. 4 score. Speaking of Al Lowe, no, did Al Lowe work on that? Yeah, he did, didn't he? Oh, so Fractal Mind might play Torrance Passage. I've heard bad things about Torrance Passage. Torrance Passage. Got a lot of fishing lines, which is nice. Okay. Some of these might be the same fishing line though, so let's just double check that. This one. Okay, yeah, so, okay. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. This one and this one. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, they all kind of look, I think they're all kind of different. That's fine. I think I only need 4. All these puns are just fishing for compliments, Vilcoon. Okay, so we have the fishing line as their own separate pieces. We have the water as its own separate pieces. We have a reeling animation that pretty much works well enough. And now we're going to, next thing we're going to do is, oh yeah, I was going to animate the reel because the reel is just not working right now. Okay. There's not going to be much of a variation here. So this is the standard reel. This is the one where the reel is going to move a little bit. Actually, this might, yeah, I think this one would be, okay, so. How am I going to do this? Okay. Ooh, Anna, going to do some dishes, going to look for a few minutes. How's the kitchen coming along, Anna, speaking of? Slash says, I only know the dad joke lands when you get a facepalm or guttural groan from the hearer, then I know I've done my job. Ah. Willie Beamish. So Fractal Mind Mike, you found Willie Beamish to be a good one. I didn't have that one either, but it looks really great. Legend of Corandia 3 you're not that big on. But it was, Willie Beamish was good. Yeah, there's so many games that I haven't played old and new. Okay, I'm going to try to animate this. I tried before and it didn't work, but I'm going to try again. Maybe I just can do that. No, it has to move. It has to move. It has to move. Oh no! Anna, oh my gosh, so you had a massive leak in the roof. Unbeknownst to us, it pretty much took out most of the kitchen ceiling. We not only have removed most of the cupboards and most of the ceiling, but we also have to remove a gigantic chimney stack to put in piping. Oh my gosh, Anna, I'm so sorry. Ah, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh wow, I'm very messy and filled with adventures in asbestos. Oh no. Judge Khan, welcome back to stream. Good to see you. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Oh my gosh, yes, Anna, share pictures. That's awful. Yeah, water stuff is terrible. I had a neighbor whose basement flooded, and it's just terrible. Like he had a bunch of board games down there and everything, and they got all water damaged. It was so sad. I have seen Curse of Enchantia. Um, I've seen Yahtzee play through it with Gabriel, and I don't think I'd ever want to play it, but it's gorgeous. It's a really good looking game. This real animation is going to be pretty interpretive. Yes, and a good luck with the repairs and everything. I can't imagine the kind of stress that is. Oh no, Anna, you remember losing a bunch of big box games and board games in a flood about 17 years ago? Yeah, it hurts. Yeah. And Anna, yeah, that's another thing I was just thinking of. Um, Anna and her husband, they do contracting work and they build cabinets and stuff. So they're really handy people, and they'll be able to do this, and they'll be able to do it up really nice. So, yes, you know how to get it done. And yeah, the real I'm not gonna get too hung up on because it looks like a bit of a mess. But as long as we get the idea that something is moving there without being, it's not gonna be a perfect shape. But that's not what's needed. So this track was the original eavesdropping track that was in the game as a placeholder before Dan came in and did his magic. Okay, so that's good enough, I think. So they have enough of a variation in their form that they'll at least look like they're moving. Felino, welcome to stream. Thanks for coming. Felino says, your game gives me such a strong nostalgia hit. Reminds me of Lure of the Temptress in a great way. That's another game where Yahtzee and Gabriel played on Yahtzee's YouTube channel. And I've not played Lure of the Temptress myself, although I have played Beneath the Steel Sky. That one, it's the art again. It's art, amazing looking art. I love seeing old school adventure game art. Yeah, deluxe text exactly. The reel can move just a pixel or two, might sell the illusion. Yeah, that's all I'm really looking for. I'm just looking for it something to move, moving at the same time, so it's just not staying still. Oh no, you liked Over the Temptress as well, Deluxe Tux, but you never finished it due to a glitch. I I'm so grateful for people's Let's Plays because I get to experience a lot of these games and I don't have to actually go through the agony of getting trapped or stuck in any of them. Yes, Judge Khan used to watch Let's Drown Out every Monday, solid entertainment. Sometimes I still pop those on Judge Khan. They're great background listening. I've watched the Dizzy one a lot, probably maybe the most. And then the I like the Manhunter Let's Play they did as well. I like all of them, really. Especially if they were older games. And they did some Sierra games, too. Oh, I didn't realize Lure of the Temptress was free on GOG as well. I just thought Beneath the Steel Sky was. Okay, so we've got the animated reel. We've got the animated fishing line. We've got the water. And now we've got to do the fish. So here the fish is going to come out. This is going to be the trickiest part, I think. Yeah, there were a lot of great looking games back then. Yeah, I love seeing stuff from studios that I never got to really play as a kid, like that Delphi stuff. Or Delphine, the French stuff. So yeah, like Future Wars and stuff like that. What's that one? James Bond, The Stealth Affair. What was that one called? Operation Stealth. All those games I never really played or ever even saw, so it's really cool to get to see them and see the amazing art that's in them. Oh, cool for art. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you're right. It's good. So Lure of the Temptress is free. Nice. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? So I've got the fish, and he's gonna reel it up. So he's reeling, and then the fish is gonna start popping out. How am I gonna do this? Okay, here's the whole fish. Here's our whole fish. So I'm actually going to take this fish, I'm going to copy it on its own layer, because I'm going to start pulling it out a bit at a time. Okay, here's our fish. Oops. Fish. Oh, that's cool. They put Lure of the Temptress and Broken Sword Easter egg in Beyond a Steel Sky. That's another series I've never played. I've never played a single Broken Sword game. And I need to rectify that. I think I have some on my GOG account or somewhere. Cruise for a Corpse, Judge Con. Yeah, that's another one by, I think you're right. I think it's by Delphine. In Flight of the Amazon Queen, I have that in my GOG library, but I didn't know it was an adventure game, so I haven't even tried it. Ooh, in 26 hours from now, John Passfield is giving a talk in Melbourne ACMI, which will be streamed. Cool. Artistic Coolity says there's a French adventure game. I really want to play The Woman Who Couldn't Stand Computers, but I can't find it anywhere. Oh, Felino asked what were the games I played. Yeah, so my household was a PC household, so we didn't have any console stuff growing up. Mostly adventure games, of course, and DOS games too. So I played a lot of, King's Quest 1, King's Quest... I never had King's Quest 2 until much later. King's Quest 1, King's Quest 3, King's Quest 4, King's Quest 5, King's Quest 6, King's Quest 7. My neighbor friend had Space Quest games, so we played a bit of Space Quest, I think. He had 5 and 6, potentially, and maybe 3, 4 for sure. He had Conquest of Longbow, so I didn't really finish Conquest of Longbow myself. I had Quest for Glory 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and Dagger of Amon-Ra and Colonel's Bequest. Played those ones. Played Secret of Monkey Island, Day of the Tentacle, some of Monkey Island 2, because neighbor friend had Monkey Island 2. I have Curse of Monkey Island. I actually have the big box upstairs when I was looking. Loom. Well, basically Sierra LucasArts adventure games, and like a mixed bag of DOS games, like the DOS version of Rampage I played quite a lot. Gauntlet 2, Golden Axe, Metal Mutants, Stormlord. Yeah, a lot of random DOS stuff. Okay, so here's the fish. If I think of anything else, but yeah, the most influential stuff was adventure games, and then also, yeah, Crusaders of the Dark Savant, Wizardry 6, Wizardry 7, Wizardry 8 I played a fair bit of, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Dark Sun, Zork games, but later on, I got a box of that stuff, and Return to Zork, which is my only full motion video game I think I ever played. But my favorite two genres were adventure games and role-playing games. And also just fun, like Double Dragon on like the DOS version of Double Dragon, which was EGA that I had, which I loved. So here's 8. We're going to start pulling the fish out. So this is going to get... Oh my god, I don't know why I'm doing this. I already know how I'm going to do this, and it's tricky, and I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, you got Flight of the Amazon Queen for Christmas. Nice. You couldn't run it until you upgraded to RAM? You couldn't finish it because it always crashed at some point? Oh no, that's the worst. I gotta try Flight of the Amazon Queen now, because I do have it, and it was free. What other games should I have? I really liked, they had these EGA, like CGA versions of like Concentration, which was a game show, Jeopardy, Family Feud. Played a fair bit of those. Wheel of Fortune. Played those a lot, actually. Archon, that battle chess kind of game. Battle chess as well. Okay, so okay, this is how I'm going to do this, and it's terrible, and I shouldn't do this. But I want, as the fish is being pulled out of the water, I want the fish to be kind of dark when it first gets closer to the surface, just like his legs are. But I have 3 frames of water animation that I have to coordinate this with. Oh, nice. Just as Jeff, you still have CGA Wheel of Fortune. I loved CGA Wheel of Fortune, but I think my favorite of those CGA game show games was Concentration, because it had the rebus that you'd have to solve. And I liked all the prizes and stuff in Concentration. Gotta sleep right now, Slash Studio, but not with the fishes. Thanks for dropping by, Slash Studio. Keep up the awesome work on Betrayed Alliance 2. Yeah, Betrayed Alliance so far is really lovely to look at. And I love how Sierra it feels with like the drop-down menus and everything. So, wonderful. Have a great night. I hate how I'm going to do this fish, you guys. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why am I doing this? It's going to be a disaster. Oh, no. Okay. Just do it. Just do it. So the fish is going to get pulled out as he's... Should I do this all as one sprite? Oh no. No, I'm going to do this separately. I'm going to do the fish separate from the reeling happening. And the line. I can't decide. Because there's a lot going on here. Evil Tentacle. I love that fish emoji. It's really suitable. It's perfect. Okay, so this is the first... Okay, his first... 8 is where we are at, right? Yes. Okay. And how he's going to start reeling. So we're going to have the reeling happening for a while. And then while the reeling is happening, this is going to also change. Like the line is going to change. I can't do this all in one sprite. This is too complicated. But I have to. I have to. I have to do it in one animation. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, okay. Don't worry. Just keep concentration. It's gonna be fine. Just have a separate Oh no, okay. Okay. I'm trying to in my mind break this up into how this should work. Okay. First line, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sees the fish. 5. First move of the reel. Okay. So this is not the second move of the reel. Okay. The way this is. First move of the reel is that elbow. Okay. Focus. We're going to focus. We're going to get this right. Yeah. Fluka says, Julia, just close your eyes, pick a brush, randomly click and drag everywhere, and save. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Alex Tux, I have a horse courtesy of Grindislav. That's a great horse emoji. That's fantastic. Okay, we're gonna focus in. We're gonna do this right. Okay, so first of the real animation is this one. No, this one. Okay, first is this one. So that's 8. Okay. So the first jerks of the reel he does are just not him reeling, it's just him adjusting to the sudden landing of the fish. We're going to start the reeling from here. Okay. So this is reel 1, this is reel 2. Okay. Reel 2. I'm just looking at his elbow wrinkles. Okay, so this is reel 2. Copy. Okay. This is reel 2. Which is Fractal Mind Mike says, I found the game you mentioned, The Woman Who Couldn't Stand Computers. For anyone interested, it can be seen on ifdb.org. Search for La Femme qui ne supportait pas les ordinateurs. La Femme qui ne supportait pas les ordinateurs. I'm so sorry for the pronunciation of that. I'm not even going to concentrate too much on what on the fishing line's depth in the water and copying that with the flow of the water, because it's just going to give me, it's not that important or noticeable. I'm just going to concentrate on the reel. So this is reel 1, reel 2. Actually, I'm going to name these reel 1, reel 2. I've never heard of that game. That's fascinating. Okay. Is it completely in French? La femme qui ne supportait pas les ordinateurs. It's a text adventure. Ronald Drexler, have a great night. 4:22 a.m. My goodness. Oh no, Flukas, that's quite a realistic animation you have there. Cover art is amazing. Lady holding a revolver pointing at an apple too. That's that is amazing. Okay, reel 2. No, this is 9. Okay, so from here, and the fish is moving, so we're gonna move that line too. We're gonna do this absurd way. Oh wait, well this one. Yeah. Okay, so the fish is struggling. The fish, we have to move this line. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well, I like this song quite a bit too. I don't know. Actually, let's see what this is called. This is Richardson's Pipes. This is lovely. Doesn't really sound like pipes, but I don't know. Is it bagpipes? Or supposed to be? There's something about it that's really pretty. By Froggy Software. So this computer lady, the woman who couldn't stand computers, is by Froggy Software. Reminds me of the movie Electric Dreams. I love these weird adventure games. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So this is reel 2. Okay. Reel 2. Reel 3 was which animation? This version of his arm. Nope. 6, 6, 6. Duplicate. 10, reel 3. And so this actually feels like I can leave this one because, yeah, The fish is struggling, so that's fine. Electric Dreams, you mean the ones that Android Cheap have? You know what? Someone said, I forget who, that Philip K. Dick was not the best at making titles for his stories, but I actually really like We Will Remember It For You Wholesale. I think that's a really good title for a short story. So, I don't know. That's just my weird taste. What other puns? This scene looks really great. It does look great, by the way. Thank you. You're just fishing for puns. No, that's... Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll take any, like, compliment in regards to the game, even in pun form. Okay, so now we're going to get Reel 4. Reel 4 is the one where he's got his arm done like so. So that would be... I think I had it at 6. Nope. 7? 7. Okay. Yeah. So this is... You know, I'm just going to... Yeah. It's going to be fine. This is not my first rodeo. You can just see how professionally this gets done. The Eyes Have It by Philip K. Dick is a perfect title. Yeah, I also even like Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. It's fun. It's a fun title. Okay. So this one. So that's fine. Although I feel like that's too big of a jump between these two, so I'm going to actually adjust this line. So we're going to move it closer to here, because now he's putting some tension on the line, so the fish doesn't have as much like slack to be running back and forth as he is. So that's why I kind of want it not to be as moving as much. Let's do that. Ooh, Just a Jeffy says, looks like I can't believe you guys keep making me say this. Looks like La Femme qui ne se porte par les ordinateurs is available in Collection de Fiction Interactives on archive.org. That's cool, but do you have to know French to play them? Probably. Collection de Fiction Interactive on archive.org. Wonderful. Okay. So Reel 4, and then Reel 5 is just going back to this one. So Reel 5 is the straight arm guy again. Okay. Straight arm guy. That's fine. Reel 5. Okay. That's fine here, and then the full segment is like so. Reel 9. Yeah, Reel 9. Duplicate. 13 Reel 6. Oh wow. Fractal Mind Mike says, I have some Inform 6 source code for La Femme qui ne se porte par les ordinateurs. I could maybe write a parser to extract the strings and Google translate them and put them back in the game. I don't know, haven't tried that before. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Fractal Mind Mike, holy cow. I only hope that game would be worth the trouble, because I don't know anything about it. So that's the full reel, the reel cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now we're going to do a second reel cycle, and the fish is going to start rising out of the water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to duplicate this whole set. And I'm going to alter the... Oh, you know what I should do? The fishing line stuff should go above this stuff, because it's going to have to go on top of the fishing rod. Okay. All games are worth the trouble. Fractal Mind Mike, I love that attitude. That's really awesome. Even Corandia 3, Evil Tentacle says. Maximus says, we rated recently played a C64 adventure game originally in German, where the guy who cracked it also translated it to English. Yes, Maximus, I remember that. That game was amazing. That I'd never seen that game before. The art was so cool, and to see it in a C64 color palette, fantastic. Really fantastic. Just as Jeffrey says, as a full-time professional IT guy, moi aussi je ne supporte pas les ordinateurs. I'm getting more Quebec. Oh wow. Oh wow. So Fractal Mind Mike says, I hear in Russia they did that a lot, even hiring pro voice actors to do Russian lines for the games. I love that. I love that. And I love the archiving of stuff and saving stuff so we can continue to enjoy this stuff. Yeah. There's nothing really more I can add to that. Just I'm so happy that exists. Okay, so so I was going to copy this. Duplicate these layers. Okay. And so this is going to be 14 real 5. A real 1 again. Yeah, Lucas, I also only speak one language. I am also my mind is also blown when people are bilingual or know multiple languages. Yeah, I'm doing Duolingo right now. I'm doing Japanese Duolingo. I'm on like my 430-day streak with it, and I think I'm getting better, but the minute I turn on Japanese television, I just don't understand most of it, and I think, oh no, I haven't learned anything. But that's not true. I managed to keep up the habit for that long, and I'm going to continue doing it, and hopefully at some point it will click more and more. You don't even speak English or fluent in derp. You're fine. Totally fluent. I would love to learn. Yeah, Japanese would be number one for sure for me. And I'm just getting better. Ooh, okay, so Bill Coons does say Flight of the Amazon Queen is a great, enjoyable game, by the way. It's 1995, well done, fully voiced, really a good cross between Monkey Island and Indiana Jones games. Okay, Bill, you sold me. I gotta give this thing a try. So 14 Real 1 is back with... Oh, you know what? Real 6 is the same as Real 1, so that's not gonna work. Oh wait, no it's not. Okay, so this is 13 Real 1, 14 Real... Okay, that's fine. 14 Real 1 is a little bit different. And now we're gonna start seeing the fish come up. Actually, we probably shouldn't see the fish come up yet. What I'm probably gonna do is this part is going to be cycled a few times. Because you have to reel quite a bit before the fish comes up. So we're gonna cycle through this. I think I use the layers as note. So why don't we do this cycle below like 4 times probably, and then this is cycle above 4 times. Ooh, they're working on a sequel right now for Amazon Queen called Return of the Amazon Queen. Oh, just as Jeffy, like many Canadians, I speak English and French, but I like to say I'm fluent in neither. Well, if you're fluent in English and French, I think you are in the minority of Canadians, Sister Jeffy. But that's awesome. That's awesome that you're bilingual. I'm nowhere close to that. I took French until I stopped taking French in grade 10. I took grade 10 French, and I don't remember most of it. Oh, Massimo says you should get a conversation partner. Live or on Skype was a game changer for you. Oh, for Japanese? Yes. I mean, I could probably get my mom to be my conversation partner. Massimo says, being an expat helps learn a foreign language, but you also forget your mother tongue. Very embarrassing. Yeah, I could probably practice more Japanese with my mom. Oh, let's see. So cycle. Okay, so we're going to do that cycle 4 times. And you know what? I'm not even going to change the way that the fishing line is going. It's just going to cycle the same way that it cycles that many times, it's going to be fine. Oh, Blauholzen, fluent in English and in Swedish. That's fantastic. And so this one, so this is going to be the where the fish starts coming up, and this is where we're going to start using our this guy, but we're going to duplicate him, and we're going to get fancy, and I wish we weren't, but we are. Okay, so this is going to be ridiculous because I'm going to put this fish under the water, and I will contrive it so that at whatever frame it's at, it's going to be this layer of fish. Oh, why isn't the water above him? Oh wait, because I have the other fish layer open. That's right. Okay. Okay, so the fish. Okay. But this is actually the opposite of what I want. Oh no, this is more complicated than I thought. Oh, no. Okay. Because I need to have I want the brighter colors. Okay, I do want the brighter colors on top of them. Okay, good. So fish copy. So this is going to be fish up 1. I know this is a mess. It'll work. And it looks like, oh, at 10:36 already. Okay. I'm gonna maybe go at 10:45. We're gonna take a crack at Last Half of Darkness. So yeah, I just want to show you guys what I mean to do. I'm going to make it so that you start seeing a suggestion of the fish getting pulled up. Oops. Like this. And he's gonna slowly come out like that, and it's gonna be awesome. Okay. So that's going to be the first one of that. Fish up 1. So this is... And this song was the original music I had for the intro because this intro sequence right now. So that's kind of perfect. Fish up 1. So just imagine this is what was playing when he's got fish and he's gutting the fish and the diamond falls out. But now we have Dan's awesome ragtime piece that he said was the toughest thing he's composed so far. So this one is going to be 15, reel 2, fish up 2. Okay, and fish up 2 will be... I should probably stick just the fish down there. I actually quite like this piece too. Okay. Fish 1. So this is going to be... This is going to be... Fish up 2. Yes, but hold on. I think, yeah, that ragtime piece is amazing. So now the fish is going to be a bit higher up. Although... This is sucky because now he has to be coming even more out of the water. Actually, you know what? No, wait. Not yet. Oh, well, yeah, kind of. So now he has to be above. So the second water has to happen. Now we need him above. Oh, such a pain. Why have I done this? Why have I done this? This isn't going to work. I have to put this above and then go back. It's fine. Okay. So what we're going to do is select this. We're going to put that over this fish. Jim, thank you. It's totally going to be worth it. Oh wait, you know what I need? I need the fish actually, his mouth lines up with it like that. Okay. Oh, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Okay. It'll be worth it. So I gotta fill the fish in with this stuff. And then he's coming out of the water there. Okay, wait. No, wait. Okay, no. He's starting to come out of the water. He's starting to come out of the water. And the stuff that's not out of the water yet is going to be black. Okay, this is... Okay. This stuff, this is black. This is black. Why am I doing this? Okay, fish one. Okay, what was fish one? Fish one was... I should bring fish one back up. Okay, so... Oh, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Fish one. Here it is. Right. Fish reel up this one. Oh crap. Nope. There. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Oh, why am I doing this to myself? Why? And it's gonna still be moving. So what's the next fish up? And then I have to make sure to change the water again. Water 3. Fish up. Why? Do you ever start something and as you're starting it you realize how horribly inefficient it's going to be, but you don't want to waste your time trying to come up with a smarter way to do things, so you just kind of brute force it? It's just me. Okay, get the fish, get the fish, get the fish. Fish up 3. It'll be worth it. Okay. Here's the fish. It's totally legit strategy. Okay. I'm not gonna... there's at no point am I rotating this fish. It's gonna destroy it. Well, let's just see what happens. Yeah, we're not doing that. The fish stays completely upright this whole time. I've spoken. Actually, no, you know what? The fish should... Fish 15 here, fish 16 here. Yeah, this is too much of a difference. Okay, so fish up here. This one has to be different. Okay, so we're gonna have to change the positioning of that line is. And then, yeah, and then we're gonna get into Last Half of Darkness. And yes, as it's done, the tail will flap once it's out. And that's something I did do for the original piece. Absolutely, 100%. Okay, so this is where fish up 2 is. It's coming out. He's gonna move a little bit. So it's gonna move a bit, but not too much. It's gonna go here. And then fish up 3 is here. Okay. And the water is here. Oh, the tail, it's not just flap. I do want to do this ridiculous thing that I'm doing right now, which is pulling the fish out of the water. And then we'll do that. But I'm gonna leave off soon. I just wanted to get a good feeling for what I was doing here so I don't lose track. Oh no, wrong color. Okay. As he slowly, and then I will do a quick, just an animation preview of this, just to see if I like the idea, and then if I do, I will continue it. And then I will add also some water splashing as it comes out too. That'll be something that'll be on a separate layer. Okay, so fish 4, so this is going to be 17, reel 4, fish up 4. Oh, you just, yeah, Blahousen, you went ahead and had to listen to the ragtime piece? It's very good. Okay, so let's just, I'm going to do one more fish frame, and then we're gonna move on to something. We're gonna move on to Last Half of Darkness. Water 3. We need to go back to water 1. Turn off this fish, fish up 4. Okay, that's good. That's good because it's not too much of a deviation. Fish. This is fish up 4. Fish up 4. Okay. And how much higher is fish up 4 to fish up 3? Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. This one is going to be really close to being where it needs to be. Actually, you know what? We're just going to cheat it. We're just going to do that. And if it looks too abrupt, we can change it. It's fine, right? So. But this will be, we'll preview this animation, and then we're going to move on for the night. Okay, so let's try that. Just close that up. Okay, so we're going to try this fish thing that I've just done. Fish 1, positions, fish 1, and fish up 1. And we started at water 1. Okay, next is fish up 2, water 2, water 2, fish up 2 is here. Okay, we're going to do fish up 3, water 3. Okay, we're going to do water 1, and we're going to do fish up 4. Okay, let's try that. Create frame animation from layers. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's make this nice and big. Okay. Not bad. Good enough. Thank you, Flucus. Flucus says hot dog. That's looking pretty darn good. Thank you. Yeah, so I think next art stream we will, I'll make some water splashing as the fish emerges. Gomon-sama says, yeah, that works. Thank you. Relief. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to add some water splashing, and the fish will, the tail will move as well. We can definitely do that. Like now that it's out of the water, and you'll be seeing maybe some of the fin flapping, some tail flapping. Oh, thank you, Judge Khan. Thank you, Blowholtz and Bilkin. Thank you. Yes. Okay. That does it. Wonderful. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and export that as a GIF. Export, save for web legacy. So it's tiny, as you can see. No transparency, 32 colors. Although it is 16, but I find that if you actually dial it down to 16, sometimes you can lose color. That's not bad. No, that's perfect. Okay. And right now it's really tiny because it's 320 by 200. But if I was going to put this on Twitter, I would blow this up by quite a bit. So I would call this by 400% generally. And loops forever. No dither. Everything's fine. Okay. And let's preview that. Yeah. So let's save that. As fishing Oh, reeling up fish. And maybe I'll post that on the Twitters. Great. All this work for how many seconds in the demo? That's dedication. Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, relatively speaking, this wasn't so very much work. Like, the animation did come together pretty quick. We're almost finished it, actually, because we've already done the reeling animation part, the fish coming up. We just have to do the water flapping off of him and the tail wagging, and it's almost finished. This whole sequence is almost finished, you guys, which is super exciting. You think this takes long in relation to like compared to coding? I don't know about that. But let me just save this up. I'm not going to save this. Oh yeah, this is the intro animation that I was showing you guys before. I kind of opened it up so that I had something to refer to, but you know, this is something we did a while ago. This is the Red River Valley song. I recognize it. But yeah, the fire and the man here. That's also in the new version of the demo. But I'm going to save this up on another place in my Google Drive. Save. Yes, overwrite that one. Perfect. Now we are going to switch over to Big Julia for a second, and then Control Tab. I will remember this. I will learn this at some point. Okay. No. Okay, so where am I? There am I. Okay. Next week, I'm not sure. I got to talk to Dan about what we're going to do, but if we're not going to see Dan next week for music, we will finish off this animation. Like, I totally see that happening. And if we do finish it in good time, I can see myself implementing it into the game and showing you how to implement this into Adventure Game Studio. So that might be fun to see. Yes, then I will have the next big decision what to work on next. I know. I might just go in chronological order from now, because we've got some close-up shots. I actually started working on a close-up shot on my own time before, and then I was like, I need a break sometimes. I just need to sit in front of the television sometimes and not think, and work on cross-stitching instead. So I kind of stopped working all the time. But yeah, we might just do some close-up EGA work, which might be a fun change of pace. And there's a bit of animation going on there too. But we can do the museum at night next. Then in the wintertime, day and night. S.H. Dunn says, for me, game development is 90% graphics and maybe 5% coding. Yeah, the graphics it can take time, but the coding and the bug stuff is what takes me the most time. Judge Khan, you might have to catch the rerun of the last half this time. You have to get ready for an appointment. Judge Khan, thank you for driving by. See you next time. Good luck with your appointment, whatever it may be. And yeah, hopefully see you again. Awesome. It's been a while since we've done interiors. Yeah, we'll think about it, you guys. It'll all have to get done eventually. So if you're interested in seeing an interior, there's definitely some potential there to get really tricky and time consuming, because we've just been doing so well lately. But yeah, next week will be something. I don't know what. Fractal Mind Mike, you're writing your own engine for one of your current projects, so it feels like 99% programming. Hats off to people programming their own engine. I wouldn't even know where to begin. That's way beyond my pay grade. Flucus, have a lovely night. Thank you for coming to stream. It's good to see you. Yeah, so now we're going to work on our last half of Darkness, and before I forget, first of all, I could turn the music off, and I didn't really find any suitable spooky music for this. And the music in the game is very bad, so I'm going to dial it quite a bit down before we get started. Oh man, so SH Dunn, you did your own engine too, but the effort gets smeared out over multiple games that way. Well, if you're using it for multiple games, yeah, that's awesome. Maybe I don't. You know what? No, I'm not even. I'm not even going to say maybe one day I'm going to do that, because I know I'm not. I lack that. I lack that ability, and I just lost the earbud off of my my skull candy, which is why I'm kind of wondering where that rolled off to. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. No problem. Mousimus, have a great night. Oh no, Mousimus, you can't help me figure out who to raid at the end of this. Have a great night. Good to see you. Okay, we're gonna get into the last half of darkness. See, look what it says here at the bottom. Copyright SoftLab Software Laboratories, which might be the most redundant name I've ever heard. It's kind of awesome. Okay, and I tried to make the screen larger this time because like the art in this game is actually quite small on the screen, and so I tried my best to stretch it while keeping some like information on the screen still. So let's get into this. Okay. Last half of darkness. Okay, so. Okay. I have some notes here about what we found so far. Oh, Eating With, you'd like to see how this would get integrated into AGS? We might just do that next time if we finish the animation, and I kind of feel like we will next week. Potentially next week or whatever the next art stream might be. There's also a 256 VGA color remake of this, but it's much worse than the original. Is there a prequel, The First Half of Darkness? As far as I know, no, but that they should have. And I hope there's an explanation for this title. But I do like the title. We found some like it looks like that we've got some clues for a ritual we need to perform. So let's just press this to begin. And hopefully this is a bit bigger than it was on screen last time. And what I'd like to point out with this, it's an EGA game. Yeah, there was a VGA version, but of course I'm interested in the EGA version. Eating With, have a lovely rest of your night. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for porting the Crimson Diamond to Mac. That was a huge deal for me. Bilkun would like to know if anyone has ever finished the last half of Darkness 3. Oh, you know what? Because yeah, there are more Last Half of Darkness games. Come to speak of it, there is Last Half of Darkness 3, Last Half of Darkness Shadows of the Servants, Beyond this Last Half of Darkness Beyond the Spirit's Edge, Last Half of Darkness Temple of Zojir, Last Half of Darkness Society of the Serpent Moon. So they never get to like the first half of Darkness as far as I know. And the whole series is pretty fun, nice. Yes, Last Half of Darkness 3 over 3 halves. And you finished the whole lot? In fact, on my mic, amazing. Deluxe Tux, I'm the darkness is half full kind of guy. Okay, so we did get some. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this art, and so the color is EGA, but they use it very effectively in that most of the game is the dark blue and the lighter blue, and for points of interest or for accent, they'll use the other color. So if there's an inventory item potentially, sometimes that is a different color. Or like here, they use those other colors very sparingly on the moon and the windows, and I find that a really effective way of conveying that feeling of darkness, but also of being really smart with how you're choosing to use the colors at your disposal. Because sure, there are 16 colors, but there's no rule that says you have to use them on every screen at all times. Oh, the first half of Darkness is just playing in the streets with your friends until the streetlights come on and you have to go home. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Give me 1 second. I forgot to change the tag on this to Last Half of Darkness, the category. Because for some reason, half of darkness. Last Half of Darkness. Okay. For some reason, I love seeing like what I've previously played on my channel, my Twitch channel. And it's really cool to see like this, the Crimson Diamond and Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. They look like little badges, and I find that really attractive. But yeah, we found red of liquid, heat of flame, give a drop to become tame. Blossom green of sweet GG, add to red and heat up. Give drop to girl soon dead. Blossom drop will raise head. Secret lab behind bookcase. And we're looking for a 5-digit access code, and that's where we are right now. But look at this, the cursor here, the red cursor, how it's see-through, and the color when you see through it, it casts like a blue onto these white letters. And actually, it makes the green vine brown. It's really interesting. Okay, load. We're gonna load up ants. We left off at our aunt's grave. And here is our inventory items. And so I did mention that sometimes the inventory items can be different color or points of interest, sometimes not. So we have like this candle here that is just the same color as everything else, which is not that great. But I think we did examine headstone. Mrs. Hurst's gone and dead. Her hair, which we are her heir, is here and will die too. So that's not the greatest. Firmly packed and hides the unknown. We don't really have anything to do with that. So we're still kind of exploring the grounds for the oh, we hear a loud scream in the distance. We're still kind of exploring these grounds. Oh wait, that's where we were. And we did go into this area before too. What I like about this is that, yeah, you examine, it stays active throughout, which is kind of nice. So I don't have to go back all the way over here, because I don't like how I have to cross the entire screen to get to the commands. It feels kind of inefficient. But I don't even know if I kind of visited all the screens yet. And this to me is the best, most effective use of the limited color palette so far in the game, which is this man and his dog. And it is static, but there's still something quite nice about this feeling. Lighted torch. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen everything yet. Yeah, okay. And see, yeah, it's very impactful to see that cyan moon in the distance. Oh, I haven't gone in here yet. Okay, shack. So let's save shack. And I kind of I anticipate after tonight, I probably will reach for a walkthrough. I don't know. Oh, a large dark figure stands here. Okay, stands holding an axe. Okay, so he. Okay, well, okay. And I know Lazy Game Reviews and Pushing Up Roses did do a playthrough of this game as well. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty freaky. It's really eerie. Your aunt loved that cat. Yeah, I don't, I might play this for maybe 15-20 minutes and then call it a night. Because it's kind of, I'm not quite sure what else. Oh, I don't think I've even been here. Okay. Okay, so this is some kind of a dining room. It's a very nice looking game, I have to say. A middle-aged knight stands in the dining room. That's kind of a funny way to put that. Shiny serving platter is the only thing that separates you from what might be food. What do you think's under the serving platter? It's definitely not food. Okay, serving platter seems to be secured to the table. Okay. And just for the record, we're holding... Oh. Okay, unlit candle. Filled water can, and... Oh no, I just unfilled the water can. Oh no. I'm gonna load. I don't want to take the time. We're just gonna go back. We're gonna just retrace our steps. Ugh. Nope. Nope. Sorry. Was that too loud for you guys? This is a sound check. Let me know if that was too loud. Okay, didn't hear it? Okay, good. Even better. I will turn up the sound more. If you didn't hear it. Okay. So I wouldn't want you to miss that. Okay. Didn't hear it. Bumblebee Bat didn't hear anything fantastic. Okay, I've turned up the music, such as it is. So hopefully next time there is a sound you'll hear it. But you're not missing that much. And my sense of direction is terrible, as you can probably tell. Yep, I've been here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I'm going to save here. Dining. And I could make a map, but I'm not. Okay. So let's open the night, maybe? Nope. Can we hit it? I like to try to hit the things. But yeah, I don't know. There's just not really much going on. Okay. Where's the room with all the doors? There. Okay, so open this door. I think we've been through here, right? Yes. Okay. Can't just walk through a door. Okay, yeah, so is that all the screens? Have I missed anything, I wonder? Huh. Yeah, I anticipate next art stream I will bring a walkthrough. Cuz this is it's nice, but I don't really know. Oh yeah. How did you hear that? I forgot about the snake. I forgot about the snake. Okay, was that horribly loud? Yes, a computer in a game. I like how it installs the inventory. Volume is good, fantastic. Okay, because it's not good for me, and I'm actually going to take it off my ear. Because it's terrible. Teddy? Oh, Teddy the horrible... Teddy the horrible snake. The pink snake. Okay, well, we're not going to do that again. Yes, be kind to your ears. Okay. Right. So we're not going to do that again. But yeah, this is the kind of the interesting area where there is a computer and we need to get into it, but I don't know how. Take. Okay. Oh, Teddy is what pushing up roses named the snake. Okay. Yeah. Test tube contains a red liquid. Okay, so what if I operate... Okay, so I fill the dropper with red liquid. I did something. Red of liquid, heat of flame. Give a drop to become tame. Okay, so I gotta heat this on a flame, so we know where the flame is. So let's save this. Red. I feel like I'm making some small progress. So, and we don't see any blossoms. All blossom drop will raise head. Secret lab. Okay. Give a drop to become tame. I wonder who we have to give a drop to. Okay, anyway, oh wait, we don't want to go here. Yes, thank you. Right, I'm just gonna keep stumbling into that room, if you don't mind. Oh no, I did it again. Maybe I should make a map. This is very embarrassing. Gee. Don't go that way. Go this way. Okay. So there is the flames here, right? So we can try to use this. Oh. Rate of liquid, heat of flame. No? Oops. Oh, well, I guess I have to light this. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, wait, I just had an idea. So I have to use the unlit candle on the torch and then bring that back here. I feel like. Don't visit. Oh no, I did it again, you guys. Yeah, it's kind of funny to think that that particular soundbite is you have died in a video game, and I used it too. I did the exact same thing. This is the day that everyone learns what a poor sense of direction I have, and now you know. Fuck. Ah. Oh my goodness. Taps supposedly composed in the 1800s, which is wild that at that point it just wasn't a thing. We got this. Don't go to the girls' room. Don't do it. Just don't. Which way was it again? Okay. She wants to. Nothing happens when I put the unlit candle on that? What are you talking about? Oh. Why did you try to take my lantern? Oh. Why did you try to take my lantern? Says an old caretaker. I don't know. Am I dead now? Oh, wow, I died. That's an interesting looking guy. It didn't say that he killed me. I guess I just died of embarrassment. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I need to light the... I'm accepting hints at this point. He got his dog to tear you to shreds. I guess that's the implication. Oh, wait. Before we do anything, hold on. Wait a second. 1 second. Oh, it does say that, but the text goes by too quickly. There we go. I've updated the caption on the screen now. Okay. See, I'm not good at adventure games, you guys. So I hope that anyone who plays the Crimson Diamond finds it easy. I tried to use the computer Bilkin, but I don't have the access code. Oh wait, I can use the unlit candle on this? Operate. Nothing happened. Oh, can I heat a flame? Can I just... Actually, let me save. I'm going to save this as red again. Can I operate this on this? Is that what they want? No. That's not what they want. Okay, I don't have what I need yet. Oh, there's match. There's matches. Matches in the kitchen. I don't even think I've been to the kitchen. Is that so? Is there a kitchen? You guys know I'm going to get myself killed by the little girls again. Okay, I have a goal now. My goal is to find the kitchen. How hard could it be? Right? To the right from the entrance hall. I can't even get there. Oh, you know what? I haven't. You know what? Never mind. I haven't even been up here. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. I haven't even been up here. That's ridiculous. This is how good I am at these games. Okay, save. I've updated the captain to I'm all good now. Upstairs. Okay, great. Good. Okay. Look at all these doors and stuff. No. Okay. Ooh. Oh, cupboards and closets, you guys. Covered in paintings, memories of your aunt and her friend. I like how in this house there's lots of pictures of like fond stuff. Like you actually fondly remember this aunt even though she was a witch. And she was up to all kinds of stuff. The picture resembles a ghost, probably one of your aunt's friends. This is a really cute game. This is really cute. Ugh. Antique closet. In the middle of this ghostly room adds to the old English style decor. Walls are... Why? I didn't find this interesting. There's a dead girl inside this closet. Speak to the dead girl. Hi. Can I take her? Can I hit her? Can I open her? Well, isn't this something? She's adorable. Like, look how cute her little face is. Yeah, honestly, Bilkin, I really enjoy the limited colors in this. But I guess like she's the one that we had to bring back to life with this riddle thing, which we can't quite do yet. Good night, little girl. We'll come back later. What? Okay. Maybe later. Yeah, the red blood really stands out, and it does work really well. Oh, look, a bathroom. This is lovely. This marble sink contains a faucet labeled cold. The water won't shut off. Uh-oh. Nothing happened. But didn't your aunt die not that long ago? And it says that this hasn't been used in ages. So what does that tell you about your aunt? I don't know. This is cool that this opens, but I wonder if that's used for anything. Just so Jeff, you have a wonderful night. Yeah, this indicates to me that witches don't shower. Maybe she licks herself like a cat. I can't turn the water off. That bothers me. Oh. Is that her name? Canonically, Bill Coon Aunt Bone? Let's keep going. This is the best thing about a house game. Very nice. Probably habited by a female. Habited. It's so cute that your aunt had like pictures of her friends on her walls. Do people do that? I think it's really cute. You look in the mirror only to find you haven't any reflection. The mirror is probably just not working today. Oh, Blah Holton, your game counts as a house game. I love it. You know that's my favorite genre. You did that in college, Lux. You had pictures of your friends on the walls. I love that. That's fantastic. Um, Even if you got mostly unrelated rooms via the walls. Yeah, I like a house game because yeah, you got rooms, you got maybe the odd hallway, kitchen, bedrooms, dining room, bathroom. I love all that stuff. I don't know what it is. But this is the kind of thing where you know that this is like probably made in some British people made this because I love these turns of phrases. You only defined you haven't any reflection. Like we don't say that in Canada. Or I've only just got here. We don't say that either. But this is, yeah, I love little quirks of language. Ooh, I can open these separately. Oh, I love it. This drawer is empty. This drawer contains a box. I love it. I love it. Can I just take the whole box? Can I just take a whole box? Oh, wait, I can't. What? 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 The box is locked. What is this? Why is this here? What happened? Why is there money here? Can I... Wait, 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 wait. Wait, wait, wait. Upstairs. I'm not gonna go into the dead girl room because I don't do anything there. What is going on here? What if I open the box when it's in there? The money is like a score counter. Okay. Yeah, our HUD stole the money, I thought. I thought there was a glitch or something. I can't just open the box here? Hmm. So I do have to take the box. Box is... Oh, it's fine. Fine. Can I hit the mirror? Oh my gosh, I hit the mirror. Is that good or bad? Um... Mirror's cracked. The money is like a score counter like in real life. I don't know. I figure if I can change something, I will, and if that's a problem later, like with the shower, I'm just gonna go back. Actually, that's something I did affect in this game. I'm going to go back in here and turn off the water, just like you can do in my game. Oh, I'm engaged now. I'm happy as a clam. Actually, let's just leave this open because she probably wants some fresh air. Okay, I'm gonna operate this. I'm gonna leave this on, like so. Oh, what? Oh, what? Um, she's gone. The dead girl is gone. That's not good. Is she in the room that just got closed? Is that what happened? I don't like that. Nope. A little girl. Boy. Weird. So that was really effective. That she kind of just went. Ooh, rare Gigi flower. Okay, so this is good. Because we need a Gigi flower, according to the riddle that we have. Okay. Yeah, it's not a good sign when the corpse gets up and walks. To be fair, like, we're not a medical professional. Maybe she wasn't dead. Maybe she just had a nosebleed and was hiding in the cupboard. I don't really know. But yeah, let's save Gigi. This is good. This is my, my speed. Looks like a face on the vase. Ooh, creepy. Gigi. It was only one person that made it, Bill Kuhn, you think? The telephone number was American. Oh, you're right. It was an American number. It was California or something. 619. Yeah, she got into the strawberry jam evil tentacle, undoubtedly. She might have been taking a nap after eating a lot of pasta. Exactly. Well, Foggage Green, yeah, because I saw like a British turn of phrase in terms of like not just standard English grammar, but like stuff like what was it? What was the turn of phrase again? I got to go back there. Some really interesting, and it's not like it contains several empty drawers. Great, and it's all correct English, and we speak good words, but just certain phrases that are more common in other places. Like there's that classic clip of "I can't believe you've done this," which is totally correct, but we don't say that in Canada, so that's why we found that clip funny. How come I can't open these ones? Oh, she's passed away. Nice, Deluxe Tux. Oh, you guess she just meant a lot of Americans are pretty terrible at grammar, Foggage Green. I'm probably pretty terrible at grammar too, which is I don't know anything about grammar, and I'm making a game that has a lot of words in it. Why can't I open that one though? Ugh. Yeah, exactly. And Bill Clinton said in America, yeah, I can't believe you just did that, or I can't believe you did that, or no, what was the UK way? I can't believe you've done this, which I love. Yes, as it's done. This series spans 8 games from 1989 to 2011. 7 if you don't count the remake that combined the first 3 games into a single one. Margaret's Green, that's great. What's that thing? Sailors purposefully don't know how to swim, and if someone knows more than the first verse of the U.S. national anthem, they're probably a foreign spy. I like that. I'm gonna feel like. Do I have to leave and come back? Nothing seems to be working on anything. Go. Go. Examine. No, it's dead. Blossoms green or sweet gigi. Drop to become tame. Add to red and heat up. What? Red liquid heat of flame. Give a drop to become tame. Blossom green of sweet gigi. Add to red and heat up. Girl drop. Give drop to girl soon dead. Blossom drop will raise head. Secret. Okay, well, the watering didn't work. No, that doesn't work either. Okay, well, I'm just gonna load. When you looked at the left plant, it said it was almost dead. Interesting. Okay, so this one said, this dead plant once bloomed the rare Gigi flower. This plant is almost dead. Oh, that's... Really? Ooh, this plant sure was thirsty. Oh, I got another $1. Interesting. Examine. This plant is almost dead, so I need more water. Bill Kuhn, have a great night. Thank you for all your interesting anecdotes, as usual. So I need more water. Okay, I can do that. Okay. Yeah, girl's not there. That kind of bothers me. I wonder if that's a problem. Oh, uprooted. So yeah, I wonder if this is, yeah, I just have to keep watering it maybe? Mm-hmm. Oh wow, here we go. Thank you, S.H. Don. Oh, examine. This plant contains the rare Gigi flower. Okay. Okay, so great. Is there some special harvesting techniques? No. Fantastic. Okay. Ooh, $3. I feel so wonderful and accomplished. Save. Green. Blossom green. Add to red and heat up. Give drop to girl soon dead. Blossom drop will raise head. Yeah, it's fantastic. That's really good. I feel really good about this. 11:30. I kind of have to work on the Gazette tonight. So I'm wondering if I should leave it as is. I feel like we got a lot done with this. Because I never managed to get up here before. Because I'm bad at these. Door contains a padlock. I certainly don't have a padlock. Box. Okay. It's probably bad that the girl went away, right? Oh well. Oh yeah, and I haven't even gone to the kitchen like I was supposed to, which I can't find. Where's the oh, here it is. Nice. Okay. I'm just getting really hung up on exploring. Kitchen. Oh. I'm super absorbed. There's only cold water in here. More cupboards. Fantastic. Oh, key. Oh my god, I'm really enjoying this now. Oh, ooh. Oh my goodness. Close. Cupboards. Even Grindislav was talking about animating some cupboards the other day. And it's fun. It's like a... Ooh. What is this? These okay, so here are the matches. Okay, great. I got them. Fantastic. Fractal Mind Mike, have a lovely day, I suppose, where you are. And thanks for coming and thanks for gifting those subscriptions. I really appreciate it. That was awesome. Good luck with the pickups. Pick up. This is great. This is great. Oh my gosh. I feel so smart. No. Oh. Oh, no, I don't want to go there. Did I get to all the places? This, okay, there. This, there. Okay. Yes, I did. Okay, this is exciting. Okay. No. Hopefully it unlocks the door upstairs. Okay, I'm kind of hooked right now. And then, yeah. Maybe 11:45 we'll call it. No, Fractal Mind Mike, it's wonderful to catch you. I'm glad you could hang out. Operate key on this. Yes! Oh my god. Look at me go! Stairs. Okay. Ooh, oh, look how pretty. This attic. Okay, great. Attic. Painting. Look at this. This is really gorgeous. And if one person made this, my hat's off. There is something nice about a first-person adventure game. And this type of like HUD, although I would have rearranged it to be a bit more efficient possibly, but I like this style. Like I know like some Nintendo adventure games are like this too. And From Beyond Prologue is like this too. William A. McDonald made it and it's really nice. Like the art's good, the music's good. It's got a lot of great atmosphere. Oh, I say, John, I'm glad you enjoy seeing people experience this for the first time. This is great. This is great. So I'm going to try to operate. Oh wait, no, I don't want to use the key on something. I want to operate. Oh no, no, no. Oh no! I like having water on me at all times. Stairs. Okay. I'll save it here as stairs. Stairs. I even like the font that this is in. This is so like DOS command line font. Operate candle on this. Nothing happened. How do you light a candle in this game? I love this font. Yeah, the whole font's fantastic. Ooh, bathroom, hot tub, shelf above, and is the shelf above important? I wonder. And this colored thing, towel rack, a soft, fluffy white towel. Fantastic. Can I take? Just cold water everywhere. The sink is made of marble. Operate. None of the water will nothing happened. It's no 9-point Comic Sans. Yeah, Evil Tentacle, it's one of those weatherproof candles, fireproof candles. For safety. Comic Sans. What's going on here? Okay, I've got a towel. Okay. Matches. Okay, so we have matches, which is good, and that's important. Actually, well, I guess I could operate matches on... Wow, I can't... This is definitely an unlightable candle. Oh, do I need to open this? Okay, I need to open it. Do I need to use it on the side of the match box? What's going on? Hey, I lit the thing. Blaholson is defending Comic Sans. Comic Sans is only bad when it's not at low resolution and unfiltered, which is what it was designed for. My friend had a wine bottle of Comic Sans on it, Evil Tentacle says. Anna CGG, I believe, I don't want to call her out or anything, but I believe her phone font is Comic Sans. So you're not alone, Blaholson. There is something special about something that is that distinctive. I will say that. I'm not going to say I like it, but... Okay, so what I have to do, red of liquid, heat of flame. You will not defend high-resolution Comic Sans. I gotcha. Okay. So this is candle. Okay. I like a good slab serif. I like a good old solid, something I can hang my hat on. Look at all the money I have. I've got $6. I don't know why the score system is dollars, but maybe that will reveal itself. Candle. So I need red of liquid, heat of flame, give a drop to become tame. So I need to light. I think I need to go back to the lab, I suppose, for that. Ooh. Coffin. Stuffed animal. Strange paintings. Strange paintings decor this room, which I've never heard of decor as a verb. Who is this? Probably one of your relatives. Okay. It's stuffed. Oh, okay. Can I take it? Okay, can I open the coffin? You've made a slab serif, Blaholson? It's called Grundsten, and it's on da font. Nice. Yeah, when I was doing invoices for illustration, I was using a lot of Rockwell and Rockwell Bold and stuff. Just love it. I even like it for like closed captioning. Just it gives a better flavor, and it is easy to read. Oh, as awakened something within this coffin. Strange odor. As you watch in a horror, the next step in which this what? A strange odor fills the room. As you watch in horror, the next step in which this terror will reveal. Hello, Idiocracy. Welcome to chat. Listen to your interview on the Perceptive podcast. It was interesting and fun. Are you working on a secret game project these days? That's a really good question. Because if it was a secret game project, could I actually talk about it? um, am I working on a secret game project these days? I don't think that I am. So Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator with Strange Scaffold got released in December, and it's no secret that I worked on a second game with Strange Scaffold called Witch Strandings that has yet to come out. I don't know when it's coming out, but maybe this year, potentially. But yeah, so that's not a secret, but it's not really that well known because we haven't talked a lot about it, and Xalavir hasn't really shown a lot of it publicly, but he did tweet about it, so it's totally fine for me to say that we worked on that. And it was the same team that did Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. So there's that I worked on. The secret game is so secret you can't even say. But if I don't think I am working on a secret game project right now. Honestly. And the other thing I did was, of course, there's a Playdate game I worked on. That's not secret because they announced that at the Playdate, whatever they called it, the announce video thing. And you can see my name in the credits of some part of it. So that's not a secret either. But that hasn't come out yet, and I don't know when it's going to come out. It's not part of season 1 of the Playdate games, so I don't know when that is. Anything secret? Besides that, at the moment, I'm just working on my own game, which is definitely not a secret. Is that an armadillo? That is supposed to be some sort of rodent, they're assuming, but I don't know how much our character that we're playing knows a lot about biology. That sounds suspiciously like something someone who's working on a secret game project would say. Julie's working on the Crimson Diamond. Sorry, I had to spoil it. Have any secret game ideas crossed your mind to do? Yeah, well, the sequel to the Crimson Diamond I've already thought about a lot about, and I know what I want to do with it, like broad strokes, but I'm not telling that publicly, so fair enough. That can be a secret game that haven't really started working on, but that's definitely a secret game idea. Could be. It looks kind of like an opossum. Maybe it could be like a skeletal raccoon, maybe. Yeah, in terms of other game stuff, there's other little things, but I've talked about it before. I would love to do like like a horror game with the EGA palette would be fun, like something kind of like Manhunter-ish, where it's like double wide pixels. I like the challenge of that, and I've never tried double wide pixels. I would love to do like an actual Playdate game on my own, and not just one that I'm art directing for or doing art for. And I'd love to do something even more limited palette than Crimson Diamond stuff too. Just like little projects here and there, like little art explorations, maybe a little game or something. But I guess the secretest thing I'm working on right now is the Crimson Diamond sequel. And that's secret. Have I played anything in the past few months that have particularly inspired me? What am I playing now? Well, in the past few months, not the past few months, but Return of the Obra Dinn was awesome, and that was super inspiring. Because Lucas Pope does amazing things with game design and music and art. And it looked 1-bit, and that was cool. That was pretty inspiring. I've started to play Hypnospace Outlaw, which is really cool, and it's so 90s internet, and that's inspiring as well. That's something Xalavir worked on. What else? I'll have to like take a look at my desktop. Give me a second. What is on my desktop right now? Let's see. Hypnospace Outlaws there. Oh yeah, Tachyon Dreams, which Cosmic Void 3 did. It's kind of an adventure game that's Sierra double wide pixels AGI, so that was inspiring to see that done. So that's on the desktop here. And even stuff like Last Half of Darkness is pretty inspiring, and Personal Nightmare, which I played before, was also pretty inspiring. Idiocracy, I have not played Papers, Please. It looks really stressful. But yeah, I've seen like plays of it and stuff, and I should give it a try. But yeah, that kind of game design stuff that he can do and make the interface such a big part of what you're doing and have there be a story. Yeah, I'm a big fan. SH Dawn, 5:45 a.m. There, have a great night. Thank you for enjoying watching some of this Let's Play, and thank you for the little nudges in the right direction. But yeah, I guess I gotta like wait and see what happens here. It looks like I'm about to die. What I love about this game is it's like a turn-based adventure game almost, so I haven't really Oh, it's not doing anything. Can I talk to him? I guess I'm assuming this will kill me. Hi. Okay. Can I close it again? Okay, can I just leave? Oh. If I go back, is he back to sleep? Oops. Oh, it's closed again. That's fine. Actually, and speaking of Lucas Pope Idiocracy, on the Playdate like announcement video thing they actually said that Lucas Pope is designing a Playdate game, which is super exciting. And they showed like little clips of stuff that he'd been working on. And yeah, I can't wait for that to come out, which I don't know when it's going to come out, but it's so cool they got him to work on a game. Bennett Foddy, who made Getting Over It, among other things. Bennett Foddy designed a Playdate game. And Keita, oh, what's his name? The guy who did Katamari Damacy also designed a Playdate game. So it's really cool that these really awesome game designers are working on this little funny yellow box with a crank on it. Yes, Belhutton, I'm also very excited about the Playdate. And yeah, it should be shipping, I don't know, soonish. It was supposed to ship, the first batch, which I'm on the waitlist for, was supposed to ship out like late last year, but it got delayed for like COVID reasons for the most part. But I can't wait for mine. I can't wait because they're also making like a Playdate Bluetooth stereo dock thing, and I want that thing so badly, but they don't even have Playdate pre-orders for that yet. But I'm really looking forward to getting my unit. But let's just save this for now. We went quite a long time. So this is... Do you guys do that thing where you save your latest save game latest? But I'm feeling very encouraged about this game, and I wonder if I can be soft locked at all. Yes. Great. Lovely. Lovely. Really enjoyable. Much more enjoyable than compared with Personal Nightmare, which was extremely challenging. This is nice. This is a manageable amount of difficulty. Well, when I also can get the occasional nudge in the right direction. Okay, so we're gonna look for someone to raid. Thank you guys for coming so much. It's always a pleasure to be here and spend time with you. I get to like learn all sorts of stuff, like yeah, Flight of the Amazon Queen. I've had that in my GOG library for ages. I never even thought to check it out, so I do want to check it out. Next week, like I said, possibly we'll be finishing this animation with the fisherman, and if we have time, I will integrate that into the Adventure Game Studio build. Gomon-sama, thank you so much for coming. Evil Tentacle, have a great night. Idiocracy asks, hypothetical question. If a genie could conjure one magical employee that would handle one specific context of Crimson Diamond 2 for you, what role would you pick? For example, maybe an artist would solve all your art requirements, or a level designer would create all the levels you need perfectly, but you only get to pick one magical employee type. What do you choose? You have a lot of good questions, Idiocracy. If I could pick one person... Well, because I'm just at the beginning of developing it, I would probably say like a research assistant would be awesome. Like someone who could pull a lot of the stuff that I'm going to need to read up about, the relevant stuff from like, books, but from other places too, like art books and like internet articles, really good ones, like super informative stuff, and just have but kind of bring that all together for me, and all I would need to do is kind of read through the stuff that I want and pick and choose what I'd like to include. That's because, yeah, that's going to be a big thing I'm going to need to do when this is all done. But there's a lot of pleasure in doing that too. So, but that's my first thought as a research assistant. A second, if I had to pick second, another thing I'm going to need to do between the first game and the second game is I want to improve the code and the way that the game code is organized so that it's much easier um, to make changes and to make basically I'd like to reuse a lot of the code that I've already set up for the Crimson Diamond, but I'm going to need to do a lot of work of stripping out a lot of the content and just keeping like the skeleton of what the game mechanics would be like. It would be great if I could have someone come in and look through the code and just help me optimize what I have so that it's not such a big tangled spaghetti mess of code. Because yeah, there's stuff like I have all my parses in the global script, which has inflated my global script to like 25,000 plus lines, and I think it's acting a little funny right now, and that's kind of scary. But I tried to put like the parser stuff into modules, their own modules, but because they call out on other scripts, then they are not finding the scripts properly, and so I need to do a lot of organization. So right now everything is just in the global script because I can't. I've done mod. I think I understand how to do modules, but the fact that sometimes the module calls to other parts in the global script just doesn't seem to be working for me. So someone who has that expertise would be nice. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess, but it still works. I'm hoping to ride it out to the end. Um, but I don't know. Idiocracy, thank you for adding Crimson Diamond to your wish list. And have fun playing the demo. I hope that there's not any gigantic bugs. There shouldn't be. Hopefully. But yeah, like play it. Let me know what you think. If you find bugs, that's awesome too. Super helpful. But yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look for someone to raid tonight. We'll see what we get. Let me turn on the music again while we're doing our thinking. And let me just open up my Twitch. What we usually do when we're looking for someone to stream is we look for the Crimson Diamond, of course. We never find it, but you never know. And actually, while we're here, I'm just going to change this to just chatting. Because I like having all the little different badges. Okay. On my Twitch stream. Okay, so let's see who we have. Let's first look for the Crimson Diamond. No one is streaming it. Let's find okay, no. No one's in my category yet. Who is playing what? If anyone has suggestions, please throw them in chat as well. Oh man, I don't know. And yes, hopefully I'll have the Crimson Gazette, the February issue, out sometime this week. Okay, Blauholtzen says, as far as adventure games goes, I only have people we've rated before. Yeah, me too. I'm just checking on someone. I don't know if I've rated them before. They're playing some GBA stuff. Actually, I should mute this. It's probably hearing that. I'm just seeing what kind of game this is. If it's an adventure game. So sorry if that was like loud. Let me see if I have my desktop audio is a bit on. Let's see. Total Spies 2 undercover for the GBA. Let's see what the Renaissance is doing. Renaissance just has this listed as retro. Axiom Verge is what Renaissance is playing. Ooh, okay, so it's a platformer. We prefer adventure stuff. Taco Adventure is playing Safecracker from 1997, so let's take a look at what that is. Wow, I've never even heard of Safecracker. Is Safecracker just a bunch of... Well, it looks like a sliding tile puzzle game right now. Um, and is it just safe cracking? Someone else is playing Gabriel Knight too. So let's check that. Oh yeah, I forgot I should check for the Colonel's Bequest. I'm really hungry right now. The fruit didn't cut it. Ooh. I've never played Gabriel Knight 2. Weird. Gabriel Knight is dressed in some kind of weird jester costume. Huh. Hmm. What to do? This is, like I always say, this is always the hardest part of the night. Since we're adventure game, oh, I forgot. Let's look for the Colonel's Bequest before I settle on who we're gonna raid. Colonel's Bequest. Gabriel Knight 2 is pretty great, Evil Tentacle. Let us do that then. Let me just put on my earphone. Okay. 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 So let us raid. Raid Robot Spacer. Great. Wonderful. Got it. Okay. So everyone, thank you so much for coming this week, keeping me company. We got some work done, and we're gonna finish this off. This whole scene, which is kind of exciting. And yes, take care, Black Holton. Good to see you. Yes, Idiocracy. I agree. I've only played Gabriel Knight 1, and I thought it was like really nice, beautiful as well. Yeah, I've only really played Return to Zork as an FMV game. I'm not big on FMV games overall, but I hear it's a good one. Yes, have a great week, Blaholt, have a great week, everyone, the rest of you. See you next week for something or other. And yeah, happy Crimson Tuesday to you and everyone. Do it. Let's do it.